Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Well, Bill Busch is out today. Sorry, I'm used to that. Bill Busch not here this week. Just me and Sip. Sorry for that Freudian slip. Sip this morning after you had a sneeze attack for 10 seconds. You know, right before the mics went on today.
Food allergy.
You had a little attack there of the sneeze
I'm
type.
telling you, I have a food allergy.
What was it this time? What you have?
I think it was the coconut in the Mounds bar.
Oh, you had a Mounds bar. I didn't see you house a candy bar over there before the show.
Mm-hmm. It's just a bite-sized candy bar. I think that I definitely have food allergies because whenever it doesn't even matter what it is. There's probably multiple things that get me. But anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's 77. It's 6:02.
Yeah, it's nice outside. I got a golf tournament today in Omaha. Looking forward to that.
Oh, where?
Indian Creek. Playing with a
Where?
couple clients up there today.
Once again,
that's Elkhorn area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
familiar.
where they play the Corn Ferry Tour. That's below the PGA Tour. It's like the minor leagues of the PGA Tour.
Okay.
That's in August. Always a packed event. Playing there today, so looking forward to that with some clients.
Same
a good
course?
time. Nice course, yes. How are you today? Good.
I just stuck some M&Ms.
Golf league last night was not good. It took about 47 hours to play. There's at one point, Sip, with 3 holes to go. There's always a log jam on this hole 13 at Woodland Hills. I'm not criticizing anybody at the golf course. Just this is golf league. That's how it goes.
I need to hear this.
There was a 4-group buildup, which means I went from 12 making a double bogey because I splashed my tee shot in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to wait 28 minutes to hit my next shot.
That's too long.
And I made a par on a very tough hole. I was very happy about that.
So there's
28 minutes.
Why does it get backed up so?
Because some people like to take the drive route and go over the pond. And they don't do that and go in the pond. And it creates lost balls, looking for balls. I mean, it's a layup hole. Usually you should hit probably an iron off the tee and then go for it after that. But there's a lot of lost tee shots on hole 13.
On hole 13.
Hole 13 at Woodland Hills. The 13, 14 are very difficult golf holes.
Okay.
Back to back. They both you can get triple, double bogey pretty easily in those holes.
Mhm.
Luckily, they made par in both last night. What was still a bad round of golf. But test your patience in league.
Mm-hmm.
But this is every league ever known to mankind. There's always buildups. There's always holes that's going to take you a while to get going on, and that was the case last night.
How was the heat?
It was hot, but once the sun went down, it was fine. I started my round. League starts at 6 o'clock. I hit my first tee shot at like 6:12.
Okay.
Last putt dropped at 8:55.
Ooh.
8:55 last night.
Ooh.
Which ended up being a very, again, pleasant evening on the golf course. But that's late. That's late.
Yeah, now hold on. I'm going to ask a dumb question. Is this a 9-hole deal?
It's 9 holes of league, yeah. So the
That
ticket
took that long?
ticket league is on 1-9, and there's a ladies league on the other side. Ladies league.
It took that long.
So it's a
to
full
play?
league. It's a lot of people out there.
Good Lord.
We have it full at 36 teams.
Yeah, that's full.
So there's a lot of people out there playing. That's 72 players on 9 holes.
Yeah, I got
A
you.
lot of A groups and B groups. There's 4 players in each group.
Okay.
So it gets busy.
It's backed up. Hey, any update on Pender?
From Gavin yesterday, it sounded like we still have a couple teams open. So if you are, I did see guys in my golf league that are making the trip to Pender. Brent is going to make the trip with Trevor and others to Pender. A couple other guys in the league are also making the trip to Pender.
This is for the June 26th. What are we calling it?
Well, it's a bonanza.
The Breaker Bonanza?
Breaker Bonanza and Pender. We're going to have the show from 6 to 9 at the fairgrounds, essentially, wherever they're having the carnival on the stage.
Easy now, easy. I don't know. I thought this was like downtown.
Okay, wherever the carnival's at, the stage would be where they are setting up the carnival at, with the pulled pork, with the meats being made also while we're doing the show. It will smell very, very good. You're invited.
This is the first I've ever considered the fairgrounds. I don't know about.
Well, I might
fairground.
There's a lot of things that go through my head every day. I might have that phrasing wrong. We will know where we're at when we're in Pender.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll have a show. I don't know every detail to that, but we'll know that by the time we're in Pender, setting things up.
I'm gonna eat 2 M&Ms and see if I start sneezing.
It's gonna. Okay, you do that. But no, please, if you want to, join us in Pender, we still have spots available for there. Not many. It is filling up pretty quickly. Let me get the number for you again, real quick on that. The Pender Golf Course, which is Twin Creeks, of course.
You think it's open
right now? They don't call them right now. Call them like at 7:30 or 8. The number 402-385-2376 again. 402-385-2376. Don't text. Please call them. Not right now. There's no way they're in there yet. By 7:30, I would feel comfortable calling them to see if there's spots available. Gavin and Pender, if you're out there, let us know the update on teams. And if it's not full, it's nearly full.
Connor works at a golf course. Connor, do golf courses open like this early?
Yes, they do. I mean, you can get a tee time at 6 o'clock here in Lincoln. I'm not sure if the rush is as strong in Pender. Maybe it is. Obviously, a small town. They operate differently than the big town. That's great. They do that.
This is a learning moment. I wonder about that. Like, I'm so out of touch with most things that I would think if I called a golf course right now, somebody would answer.
They might. I'm not telling you to call them right now. I'm not telling you can't call them, but I would say by 7:30, I feel very comfortable that you'll have people there. Very confident in that.
I understand, too, that you have to be very patient with me because I am annoying. I catch myself being annoying quite a bit.
By the way, Bolt,
I know when I'm being
Bolt
annoying.
says this will be Main Street. So Main Street Pender.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just think, again,
fairgrounds.
I'm not trying to make excuses. I have about 8,000 things going in my brain every day about events and things to sell and the show.
Can I help you?
No. My brain is a scary place.
Hear that, Connor? He shut that down. Can I help you? No. Is there anything I can
Look
help
how people criticize me. Jake plays more golf and pros. I actually don't play much golf anymore. It is June 9th. Usually I play like 8 scrambles. This is my first scramble of the year. I've turned, Bolt can tell you, I turned down a scramble last Friday. They had free golf for me. I was doing the show. I said, I'm not going to skip the show to play a scramble.
Somebody said you play more golf than
yeah.
pros.
I play golf basically once a week. That's league, and we've had 4 league nights so far.
Yeah, you'd like to play more.
I was playing a lot of golf in the last couple of years, but things have just gotten busy.
Well, yeah.
Work, life, it's like, man, 35 actually is hitting now. All the stuff they tell you feels like it's real.
Oh God,
and I don't like that.
No. Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to accept it and embrace it. I don't have to like it to accept it and embrace it.
Fairgrounds.
But
what the hell? I wish Bill would have heard that.
Gavin, by the way, says as of last night, 14 teams signed up. There are 4 groups available yet.
Let's get it going.
Gavin does. I have not posted it in the clubhouse yet, giving breakers the chance to sign up before letting locals fill in, which would easily fill that in without problem. So
thanks to Gavin, by the way.
We would like, since they have an actual tournament in Pender for the Pender people on Saturday, they'd like this to be all breakers if possible. If it does not get that, they will easily fill up the last few groups with Pender people.
Have I met Gavin?
Yes. Gavin was here for Thanksgiving Eve.
And you think I met him?
But you shook his hand. It was over by the window. He was very near the Tree of Trust that morning.
All right. Well, I look forward to meeting Gavin again because Gavin is really helping us, and we appreciate it. Bolt, thank you for weighing in. Dave, I should say Dave. Bolt.
Yeah, Dave T. Bolt. Yeah, that's his name.
Thank you for clarifying, weighing in. He's a very, very, very strong breaker.
Yes.
I think he listens to the station a lot.
Well, he's always the first one the moment I make the stream on YouTube, he's the first one saying "Morning, everybody!" Like immediately. He's waiting on our YouTube page for refreshing. Oh, there it is. Good morning, guys.
Bolt.
So it's a nice face to see all the time. Nice name on the YouTube chat.
It was nice to see Bolt in Wings and Rings the other day with his family.
Yes,
Bolt was there.
Wyatt from Alamo says, any idea if there's any spots open for the Pender Golf Tournament? Yes, just mentioned there are 4 teams left, Wyatt. And I believe that McSafety has openings on his team as well.
McSafety.
He said to call for Dennis McFadden. We said, no. You call for McSafety. You get on his team.
I've been meaning to text McSafety. I didn't text him on his birthday.
We haven't seen him in a couple months at this point.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks at least.
It's not been a couple
He's
months.
up fishing in North Dakota with Chris. Wishing was fishing.
Okay, they're not back yet?
They went to Devil's Lake up there. I'm not sure if he's back yet or not.
I was wrong, by the way. Greg's meeting in the Lee's Chicken parking lot with the...
That's, that would be someone with the jacket, with the 2005 College World Series jacket.
Do you remember the person? That meeting did not occur yesterday. It occurs today.
I put that all in. I said, here's the names, Greg. I after this, I don't know. This is all on you at this point.
Greg doesn't know the name of the person.
I told him the name, so he wrote it down. That's on Greg then.
We will do radio.
There's a lot of moving parts in Radio Tradio. I couldn't keep track of all that, but I did tell him the name. He wrote it down. So if he lost the sheet, then I can't help him. If you're the one trading the 05 jacket for the wiffle balls, remind us. Is that Quattro?
It's a wiffle ball.
I think it was Quattro.
It's a wiffle ball bat and ball.
I think it was Quattro.
I want to clarify. It's a wiffle ball bat.
Yes.
And balls.
And I'm fairly certain it was Quattro.
Quattro.
Yeah, Quattro.
So, Greg, if you're listening, which I imagine you are, you're meeting Quattro, and this is occurring at 210 at Lee's Chicken today. 210.
Okay.
The exchange will be made.
I thought there was a phone call, but that's all good.
That was probably Eve.
Might have been Eve, yes. Oh, Connor had some news this morning, but not about Eve. Is that breaking news? Connor tells me I had quite the eventful morning. So what happened? Well, driving into work from Firth this morning.
Firth.
Down, that's Norris area. And he said that he pulverized a deer.
Whoa. Okay.
I said, first of all, I said, where's your car at? He said, well, it's in the parking garage. I said, is it operating fine? He says, yeah, like you couldn't tell I hit a deer. I said, let me be the judge of that. You saw that the darkness. I want to see that now in the light, if you can tell that he did not pulverize when he told me it might have been a fawn, a baby, a young deer, which is sad. But don't cross the road when cars are coming.
Well, yeah,
So
you should have had that conversation.
You should have told the fawn that, Connor, don't cross the road when there's lights coming at you.
Now, hold on. Did you check his car out?
I have not. I got here a little late. I didn't have time. We'll check after the show.
Oh, here we are with the lady.
I was a little late. Yeah, I was running late. I had a late night last night.
Here we are again.
But here,
it's June, right?
Are we on time for the show?
Yeah.
Time. That's all that matters. We're here. Show's ready to roll.
Oh, dang. Go back to Connor. Wow.
Yeah, Connor hit a deer, but he beat me to the show still.
Just like now Connor's just in a position where he's got to shake his head yes or no. Did it hold you up? Did you just hit it and you didn't
get out of the car? Okay, yeah.
Did you slow down? Well, you got out of the car. Why'd you get out of the car? Just
to see if what damage was to the.
Yeah.
But you have to get out of the car.
You don't have to.
Yes, you should. If you hit something, a deer or anything, you should get out and say, okay, number one, is my car screwed? Is it total? Is it drivable?
Clearly,
he made it here.
Yeah.
So good for you, Connor.
Stopped at the Shell on Sotillo. Yeah, I know the Shell on Sotillo Road. Yes. Okay.
Justin Hickman says, deer are so bad here by Norris. I see 2 to 12 every day on my way to work. My daughter has hit 3 in the year and a half we've lived down here.
Where's this?
Hickman.
That way?
Norris area. I almost hit a deer like 10 years ago going down to Norris. Like this close.
Oh, God, really? Really?
And I did hit a deer in Vermont one time.
In Vermont?
I did. I was on my last.
Moments I wish Bill was here.
I was on my last.
I did hit a deer in Vermont one time.
with the Cobalt. Oh, by the way,
did you?
Yeah, I survived that.
How'd that go?
Well, I was my last week. I was going to be in Vermont before I came back to Nebraska, for school, and I was delivering the books. I was selling, books door to door. Those 2 years, educational books for the Southwestern Company, and it was probably about 7:30 at night. And I'm driving to my next spot to go deliver books. Boom! Going across the street. I hit his butt as he was going across.
Oh,
like he had got to the right side of my car. And I thought, okay, number one, that deer is dead. Number two, I cannot have a car problem right now.
Right.
Because I'm trying to get out of here.
Right.
Drive all the way back to Nebraska, which is a long drive for a car that's beat up, if that's the case.
Right.
Thankfully, just a little bit of a dent in the front. Very minor, very, very minor. And the deer did not die. So there was some hair of the deer that was in
How do you know the deer didn't die?
I saw him run off. I mean, if you think that if he's dead, he's just on the side of the road. He was alive.
He trotted off.
He trotted away.
Bruised,
he was fine.
Bruised.
Probably bruised, but that's his own fault. Don't cut across cars. Come on, this is not difficult. This was not a busy part of the road. It was the country.
You're dressing deer.
If I drove by, you'd have nobody for probably an hour driving on that road. But you went right when I was
You're
there.
dressing deer.
Yes.
Hey, listen. It's interesting. I've never hit one. I ride that motorcycle on Highway 6 late at night a lot, and I worry about it a little bit because Highway 6.
You should worry about
Highway
that.
6
going through Ashland and
whipping
Greenwood.
Yeah, and I will see them on the side of the road on occasion. I'm like, don't do it, don't do it. Just stay right there. We all do that. Yeah. That's common nature. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. No, don't go. Because on a motorcycle, it's trouble. It's trouble.
Yeah, that's big trouble.
It's trouble. I don't like riding at night for that reason on the highway.
Gorilla Bear says, I lived in Firth my whole life. I've never hit a deer. Just pay attention to the road. Well, that's great, Gorilla Bear. Sometimes the deer just pop out of nowhere. I'm not texting and driving. I'm sure Connor was actually paying attention to the road, but these deer just come out like they're ghosts, essentially. Boom!
It's not funny. It is danger. It's dangerous.
Deb from Beatrice says, I saw the baby deer Connor hit on the side of the road. So sad.
Wow.
The deer's been spotted. Connor,
Wow, Connor.
Thank you for that.
Connor's the bad guy here. No, we're glad Connor's okay. I don't know what you say about the deer. Like, it's just part of the world that you have to deal with.
That's life. Yep. Got to watch out for deer.
Yeah. Is it deer? I thought, when are the times of the year when deer are most prevalent?
All times.
I don't think it's all times. I think there's times of the calendar. This is where the
spring and summertime, probably.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't think it's fall. I don't think you see a lot. I mean, deer hunting season.
There are
for deer is in
certain
the fall.
times where you hear people say, "Now watch it." They're really prevalent. It's probably.
I think it's the spring and summer.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Boone says fall is mating season for the deer. Maybe it's
That's
then.
it.
So it is the fall. I don't notice
you
the deer
said
in the
spring
fall.
and summer.
I don't notice
spring and summer.
I've got a
definitive.
deer expert here. I don't hunt deer. I don't want to see deer. I don't want to hit deer. I don't eat venison. I don't care about deer.
You said it very definitively spring and summer, and then Buffet's son weighed in and said fall mating season. Okay,
that was Boone said that. Boone and Firth.
Boone and Firth. Thank
Scott
you, Boone.
Sandmaster. In case he says the rut in the fall for sure. As we see the deer, they move big time at night.
Okay,
I guess I don't know my seasons. Everything is just meshing together over here.
Okay, now,
just meshing.
Jake, we learned something just now in the madness. Fall mating season.
Which I said
they're on the move.
And I said it was spring and summer. What the hell do I know about anything at this point?
They're on the move at night in the fall. Okay,
mating season and crop harvest all at the same time. Okay, thank you.
There you go,
Patrick in Fort Worth. Thank you for that.
There's upheaval in their world during harvest, obviously, and then it's right in the middle of mating season, so they're on the move. That's when to watch.
In the fall, which I would not have.
Fall.
That was my third guess. I knew winter was going to be last. That was not going to. But I was wrong. I thought spring, summer, then fall. No, fall's first. Great. Eric sent me a picture of a coyote hit by eagle recently.
Really?
Hit a coyote.
Eric and Hickman?
I saw a coyote in my neighborhood last week. It looked mangy. It looked bad.
Never have mentioned this.
Well,
why now?
A lot of things I forget about. Yeah, I was driving, I believe, to church. No, I was driving to Bagels Joe Saturday morning.
The old coyote problem has resurfaced.
Well,
really?
This one looked like it was sick, which is even more dangerous.
No, I know.
Those ones are out of control.
Not a fox.
No, this was 1,000,000% a coyote. I've never seen them come to my neck of the woods.
You don't want to see them. That's how Norman met his
demise.
maker.
Yeah. Now there's a lady out with a dog. I yelled coyote at her as I was driving away, and she saw it.
Oh.
And I hope she went and saw. I don't know what happened. I'm sure that
you yelled coyote.
Here I am. I'll do a play-by-play.
Yeah, do.
Here's me driving. Yeah, me driving. Elizabeth passenger seat and Scotland in the back seat, and we're heading out of the neighborhood. On my street, and I see a coyote. I see a gal with a dog. I'm turning the corner. I go, coyote! Just like that. So I yelled at one time. I'm not sure if she actually knew what I said. What's that guy yelling over there? Because it wasn't. There's a coyote.
I would never have done that.
Just coyote.
I never would have done that. Coyote alert.
I just said one word.
Good idea.
And then I was gone.
Not a bad idea.
And then I was gone.
Not a bad idea.
Then I was gone.
I appreciate that you did it. You warned her. Was she a little dog? Was it a little dog?
It was a little dog.
That's trouble. That's trouble.
That's why I yelled it. I hope that she heard what I said and just said, "What's that crazy man yelling over there?"
Right.
And I hope that nothing happened to the dog.
I can overreact with the best of them, as you know. Now, I'm wondering from the breakers, if you're, a human being, a grown person with a dog, would that coyote be of any threat to the dog because you're there? Now, if the dog is alone, it's an absolute problem.
Yeah, but I think even with the person there, that the coyote, this coyote was in bad shape. You could tell it was coming toward the end of life.
What time of day was it?
This was at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, not good. Not when you see him in the light.
What is the coyote doing over here?
No, when you see him in the light, bad news. Bad news.
Like you knew there was a problem for a while at Holmes Lake a couple of years ago. They were everywhere.
No. Hold on. We had problems at 34th and Vine area.
That's weird to me.
Because of the cemetery, that big cemetery. Yeah. They were in the cemetery.
Well, they have there's like a big den near Holmes Lake there where they kind of hide out.
That's trouble.
But we're at least a mile, if not more than a mile away from Holmes Lake.
Yeah, that's odd.
To be coming and we are like in a tucked away little neighborhood. Like I don't know what the hell the coyote was doing over there.
Right. Oh, what?
But I hope we don't see one again.
You've seen Trix's place. That coyote was back by the chicken coop.
No.
I mean,
chickens there.
Well,
they could smell those out.
Oh yeah.
Wet Blankets chimed in. He says, if I ever see Jake in public, I'm not going to yell Randy or Hashel. I'm going to yell coyote.
Good for you though to alert the person.
John says, at least you didn't yell cougar. Yeah, I didn't tell it was a lady. I didn't say cougar to her. No, did not say that.
Good Lord.
Let's see. Aaron says, good morning, guys. Jake, if the deer would just stay to where the deer crossing signs are, it'd be much easier. That's right. Go by the deer crossing. We'll be alert for the deer. Aaron, thank you.
You can't counsel the deer.
No, you can try though. You ever tried?
No.
Give it a shot.
Wow, the coyote story.
Yep, I yelled. There's a coyote in the neighborhood Saturday morning around 8 or 9 a.m.
Those things are
I was not prepared to see that.
Those are and you're never prepared. You're never prepared to walk out and see a coyote.
No, because I'm driving down. I'm thinking about if we were on a walk at that point. If Scotland has a coyote, a mangy coyote, I'm starting to get a little concerned about this coyote has no fear of me at this point.
Right.
Because it's just trying to survive and it's losing its mind.
Right. No, it's scary.
But we were driving. So
I've always been weirded out by them. Bobcats too. Those weird me out too. My neighbor has a camera always rolling. It points out to an alley by his house. And he says he sees like bobcats running through the alley. I'm like, oh, don't want that. Don't want that. And then we had that coyote problem for a while.
Cody says this has been a very exciting segment on Wilderness in the Morning.
Yes.
Experts from Jake and Sep. We are experts here.
Yeah.
Deer, coyotes.
Idle chit chat.
Blake just saw a deer or just saw a coyote in Waverly. I got a picture of it.
Oh, I don't want to see that
That's
picture.
a fox. That is a fox. Blake, that is 1,000,000% a fox.
You can't compare them.
What I had was not a fox. There are foxes that do trot through the neighborhood. I'm not scared of those guys.
Foxes have become what's the word? Domesticated.
Yeah, they kind of have.
They kind of have. It's bizarre. You don't worry about foxes anymore.
You don't. No.
There's so many of them. Number one, and number two, they seldom seem threatening. If you see a fox at 3 p.m. in your neighborhood, I'm
not concerned by that.
Still
it's
a little
fox.
Weird. It's still.
I don't have a dog. I'm not. I don't think a fox is going to come snatch Scotland. They're not that big.
No.
A coyote I could see coming after kids. What?
It's very, very, very coarse discussion when you talk about just
children getting taken by foxes,
snatched up by coyotes. It does happen though, so
yeah, it does. I'm not
mindful of it.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. A fox killed my chickens last week live on 27th and Old Cheney.
Okay, wait a second.
That's from Austin.
Envision 27th and Old Cheney.
Yeah.
Chickens. We had multiple episodes of foxes killing our chickens. Multiple episodes. there was an episode once where it was really odd, where a fox was just sprinting. You've seen the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Sprinting around the coop madly, just sprinting, doing a circle.
Was this before or after I had talked to the chickens?
This was, I think it was after.
After.
Yeah.
I spoke to them.
Those poor chickens. I mean, they're terrorized by the foxes. And then, if the tricks would often leave leave the chickens out.
That's the problem.
I know. And then at dusk, here comes the fox. And then one time the fox shook each chicken's to death by their neck. They leave them.
Why was it so? It's so graphic. Why?
They leave
Just
them.
say they killed them.
They leave them intending to pick them up, but you have to remove the chickens from the crime scene. So the fox comes back, and there's nothing there. But it was sad. I mean, you have to, if you have chickens, you have to get them in before the sunset, because that's when the fox comes out.
Casey in Seward says there's a den of foxes this spring under the patio at Seward's golf course. The pups would just hang out on the grass as you teed off on hole one.
Yeah, not threatening. If you had a den of coyotes, you better call someone in, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if they did. I have no
they
idea
probably
if they did.
didn't. Wow, wildlife.
We have a lot of texts this morning off the bat. Just McSafety has chimed in.
Hey, McSafety's with us.
And
Dennis, another happy birthday.
I got a text from both McSafety and his friend Chris.
Okay.
McSafety says, we are back from Devil's Lake. I believe there are 2 spots still on Team McSafety in the Pender Golf Tournament. Breakers can just call the course and ask to be on our team.
Okay. Thank you, McSafety. This is going to be epic.
And I'm trying to find
Me and Greg are going to drive up there in tandem.
Chris says, we got back yesterday and was a good trip, but windy. I did call in for Dennis to make sure that they knew to put down McSafety at Pender instead of Dennis McFadden. His name is McSafety. You don't change your name, McSafety.
It's Dennis.
It's McSafety. What does his car say when he drives in here?
McSafety.
It says McSafety. That's who he is, and we love McSafety.
We do. And Greg's ready to roll. We're going to go up there in tandem.
Okay.
We're going to roll up there.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's enough idle chit chat.
Yeah, that's a lot of idle
That was
chit-chat.
pretty good, though.
That's a lot of idle chit-chat.
Thank you for all the text.
Connor, thanks for your deer
Your
story.
deer made that happen. Thank you, Connor. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag. They don't guess. They game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data. They help farmers call the right shots for the ground. Learn more today at 738AgLLC.com. Quickly before we get to Sorsby, the Knicks lost last night.
Yeah.
Spurs. Is it 115-111?
Yeah, sounds right.
Let me get the final score here. 115-111. The Spurs take down the Knicks. So all 3 games, the road team has won so far.
2-1 Knicks advantage.
Yes, take that for the sweep. It's for sure going back to San Antonio, no matter what happens.
Wanted to get your thoughts on one thing, Mike Brown. I saw the press conference. Mike Brown started his press conference. Opening statement. Mike Brown's opening statement was foul shot disparity. 24 free throws for San Antonio, 8 for the Knicks. I believe that was in the fourth quarter or maybe the second half. 24-8. And he started his press conference with that you can't, it just cuts down your odds to win. So he quickly was sending a message. I wonder if that was hold on.
To his team or to the NBA?
To the NBA. To the officials.
Oh, I'm sorry. You lost your first game in 14 games. No one feels bad for you, Knicks. Sorry. Nobody.
The disparity's pretty big.
Yeah, that happens a lot, though, in the league.
Knicks, Spurs.
You're saying that Silver called in a job and said, listen.
No.
Refs,
I'm not saying that.
Come on.
I'm not saying
we want this to go more than 4. Don't let it be a sweep. Come on, refs. Figure it out.
No. This was the fourth quarter. The Spurs held a 24 advantage in 24-8 advantage in free throw attempts. Good win for the Spurs. You wouldn't expect necessarily a sweep, right? Right?
No, I mean, we kind of did when it was 2-0 on the road, though. You thought coming back to the Garden, where they've been excellent all year long, and the fact they've won 13 straight, a sweep was possible. But the Spurs said why we're in the finals here.
The Knicks were in the penalty. The Knicks were in the penalty for the final 9:18 of the final quarter. Whoa.
I mean, the bonus?
Yeah.
This is not hockey.
The story on ESPN
it says penalty.
reads penalty.
Breakers, is that bad writing by not by you? It's by whoever said that. Who says
I'm
in
reading
basketball they were in the penalty? That's a weird way to say that.
Vincent Goodwill says that, and so do I.
Does this guy write hockey usually or what?
You're wrong on this.
No, I am not. No, Breakers
weigh in.
464-5685. When you're in the bonus, do you call it in the penalty in basketball? I'm saying hard no.
I'm saying I'm fine.
Nate Lenzer, chime in. Hoiberg, help us out. Is in the penalty something you say in NBA or in basketball? I've never heard that before. It's in the bonus. There's bonus and there's double bonus, and that's it.
Okay,
Connor
agrees with you.
Yeah, thank you, because Connor's smart. You are too, but wrong in this way.
You don't have to
Vincent Goodwin here.
Don't placate me.
John says, no, not in the penalty. Shock Dog says, Sips never watched hoops before. You don't say that.
That's not true.
Ron, it's bonus. MT, bad take by Sip. It's bonus. Boone and Firth, never. Thank you. I know I'm not I am crazy. I'm not crazy on this one, though, so thank you. Cody from Broken Boat, yeah, that's weird. Definitely the bonus. Brett, this is not hockey, not penalties. Sounds Canadian, says Guilt Nerd. That's horrible writing from the Hammer. He says, that's horrible writing. Cousin Bird, never heard of the penalty for the game of basketball in my life.
I read
that is a terrible thing to say.
I read it and didn't think twice about it.
Well, I'm telling you, that phrasing deserves backlash. That's bad. Not by you. You're reading it from him. And I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking the writer for talking hockey and basketball.
I hear you. Anywho, Spurs
115-111.
Spurs prevail. Next game in New York.
Should be Wednesday, right? Tomorrow night?
Yep. It's Wednesday. It's 100% Wednesday.
Wednesday at 7:30 on ABC.
Right. Now it just switches back and forth, I think, from city to city.
I think you're right.
If it continues, yes.
It will go for sure to San Antonio because they won a game. Confirmed. By the way, this is a tease. We will have a Marty party at 7:15 today.
Marty
Sipple will be on the show for entertainment purposes, but mostly to talk about the Brendan Sorsby situation, which we can do here now as well.
Yeah, let's do that. So Marty will just sort of the legalities.
So yesterday, right after the show had ended, it's about 9:20 in the morning. Our show had ended within less than a half hour. We get news, Sip, that Brendan Sorsby, who I think everybody on earth, besides maybe people in Texas, thought was going to never be allowed to play football, at least college football ever again, got a temporary injunction granted to him in Lubbock County Court Monday, Sip, allowing him to play this season except for the first two games against Abilene Christian and Oregon State. Of course, what followed, which rightfully should follow across the country, was just outrage, outlash, and I'm glad that happened. I'm glad people were saying, what the hell are we doing now? How can this guy possibly be eligible to play football this upcoming season, knowing that he's placed almost $100,000 in bets over the years and 40+ bets as a player at Indiana? Didn't play, was on the bench, but he was betting on his team. But this has been against code of sports for the history of time. And now we're just saying, yeah, you know what? It's okay now, apparently.
I don't know that the message is it's okay.
Well, you apparently so. He's a 2-game suspension.
No, I get I get the sentiment, but now here's the deal. The proper response is outrage. The other response that was interesting was ADs, including Troy Dannon, telling his coaches, do not schedule Texas Tech. Now, and in the Big 12, there's AD saying, we will not play Texas Tech. Now, I don't know how that mechanism will work. I'm not sure how that works, but here's what, for instance, Kansas State Athletic Director Gene Taylor told Ross Dellinger.
Oh, he's our friend.
No, it's not really Ross Dellinger. He's Yahoo.
He's a ticket correspondent, Ross Dellinger.
Yeah. This is what Kansas State AD Gene Taylor told him. We've had some serious conversations about it being we're not playing the Red Raiders. There's still a lot to be discussed. We aren't scheduled to play them this year, but it's something we have to look at from a college football perspective. This is greater than the Big 12. Yeah, it's a stunning decision by this Judge Ken Curry. What it does, it This is what Dellinger writes. Judge Ken Curry's ruling not only prevents the NCAA from enforcing its anti-gambling policy against Sorsby, but the judge himself delivered a 2-game suspension for the quarterback as a condition of the injunction. The judge now. Judges are delivering suspensions.
Right.
Wonderful. Suspensions are normally handed down by the NCAA,
NCAA.
conferences, and or schools. Now, the NCAA did appeal already. Marty will address that.
We will hear from Marty on that.
So now, as far as Sorsby playing, it's still not. Listen, it still may not happen. The NCAA quickly appealed, which is smart, and that ball can roll fast enough to prevent him from playing. It can go. It can go. Now, Marty will address that part of it.
Now, there was a phrase that was coming out from the judge in terms of one of the reasons why he ruled in favor of letting him play. It's a 2-game suspension, and that was it. He says, the injunction states that Sorsby will, quote, suffer a probable, imminent, and irreparable injury if this court does not allow him to this temporary injunction to play this year. Is he threatening his own personal harm? Like, that's what it sounds like to me.
What now?
He said, the injunction said this, Sorsby will, quote, suffer a probable, imminent, and irreparable injury if this court does not allow this temporary injunction to play this year.
I think what he's saying is that it would affect his earnings and his future if he's not allowed to play.
Irreparable injury? That sounds like it's more than that.
What do you mean? Injury? You're talking about physical? There's no physical.
I don't know.
No, it's not.
We can ask. I'm gonna ask Marty about
Ask Marty
that particular phrase, because that one's like, what are you talking
Ask
about
Marty
here?
about that. By the way, Gene Taylor, the astute Kansas State AD, called this F-word bull.
Wow.
Crap. Yes.
Bleep, a double back to
bleep,
back.
bleep. Yeah, in an interview. He said, I know the kid has a problem. Well, get well and focus on your problem. Now, this is what Taylor said. This is the AD of Kansas State. It's absolutely devastating for him to be able to play when every other sport, no matter the level, deems an athlete ineligible to play, or they are punished severely for betting on their own team. This judge, now you got to understand with judges, they're not all, sports fans. I wonder if this judge even understood the ramifications of this decision. Some of them don't have they don't exist in the realm we exist.
Well, like you said, though, going back,
they don't. He might been so far removed from this,
but also go back.
He didn't understand the ramifications.
How could a judge justify suspensions, though? You're either eligible or you're not. You don't get to deem what the suspension should be. That's crazy in general. That part. Everything about yesterday was messed up. Everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we on this show for 2 weeks said that this is a non-story about him getting the injunction.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. There's no possible way they can overlook this and let him play, because it would this would be the ultimate no ever,
because it corrupts the integrity of sports. Okay, that's not a small sentence. It corrupts the integrity of sports. The Georgia athletic director, Josh Brooks, said, I think there needs to be serious conversations about not playing Texas Tech. This is not about Texas Tech. It's about protecting our own locker room. We cannot, in good conscience, put our student athletes on a field where the competitive integrity of the contest is compromised and overridden by the courts. The courts are a problem in college sports now. That's
the problem with Chambliss at Ole Miss. Same thing. Courts allowed him to play.
The Alabama basketball player who got 5 games, the judge said he could play. Now, then it got wiped out by another judge. The judges, the court of law has now sort of cut into the NCAA's ability to rule. That is addressed. That is addressed by Ross Dellinger. Here's what he says. This is a critical paragraph, Jay. It is but the latest piece of the scattered puzzle of NCAA policy under attack from its own member schools and their players, many of whom are filing legal challenges to local friendly courts to reach favorable rulings. These court decisions have chipped away at the foundation on which the NCAA sits, a decades-long framework regulating athlete compensation, movement, eligibility, and other areas. Do you understand what's going on now? These court decisions are chipping away at the NCAA's ability to govern and to punish, because what happens? Trinidad Chambliss just goes to a Mississippi judge, or Charles Bediako, the Alabama basketball players, goes to an Alabama court. On and on. It's happening a lot now. And now you know what they're saying, right? If there's one thing that could unify a divided Congress, it's to pass a law that gives the NCAA more authority to govern itself. So now Congress involvement has become, it's pushed to the forefront even more.
I just really hate everything about yesterday.
Come on. Easy now. Now, you don't want to overreact, because
overreaction.
Easy.
What are you talking about?
Here's why. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Calm down. Calm down.
I don't know if I can.
You have to trust the court system. This was an injunction. This wasn't a trial.
Right.
It was just an injunction. The NCAA has already appealed. Okay. I think it'll get nipped in the bud.
It needs
I don't think
to.
Sorsby will play.
I don't think this kid
This is
can play.
merely an injunction. An appeal has already been filed. We'll ask Marty. I think it can move quickly now.
If you're Sorsby, this becomes impossible. Listen, if he is able to play, every single bad pass he does or has is gonna be like, well, must be betting against Tech, must have some sort of odds.
Mm-hmm.
Worse, it's never going to get right for Sorsby.
Worse, forget Sorsby. Dante Moore throws a pass that you deem to be, wow, what was he thinking? Maybe it's this.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Sorsby
has created this ripple effect. And the thing that bothers me about guys like that, when he does stuff like this, when he blatantly breaks the rules and then fights it and he gets a legal team, there's this huge ripple effect. It's all about Sorsby, right? It's all about Sorsby. Would you want to be in that position?
No.
Where it's all about you.
You made it about you.
Yeah, he made it about himself.
Your greed and idiocy in the past, put you in a bad spot, and now, like, you're showing that you're a dummy, and you're trying to make us feel bad for you.
No,
that's not how life works, man.
No, it's all about it, and it's all about Sorsby now. Like, I wouldn't want that if I was Sorsby.
Well, apparently he does, because he wants that $3.5 to $5 million that he's getting to go to Texas.
Well,
Tech.
thank you for saying that. That's a big part of it. He wants that. This has cost him $5 million perhaps.
Well,
that's a lot of money, but you can gamble.
That's right.
But I
struggle to have any empathy for the guy. I really do.
I know.
And I know that gambling, addiction is real. I know it exists, but
it does.
But holy crap, man.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. I just choose not to make it so much about Sorsby as to make it about the situation, and it cuts into integrity. And yes, when Sorsby has a fumble that you think, oh my God, he didn't hardly get hit. Yeah, cynicism is gonna creep in. My problem is it'll creep in a bigger way, in a bigger picture. Whenever anything happens that you deem to be kind of odd, a guy's running a long post route, the ball's right there, drops it.
Yeah, that's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
But that's going to happen, and that's where we're at right now in sports, which is very sad. Before we get to break, though, so if you were hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go this morning?
Casino Bird.
Yeah, gamble that bird. Early Bird's open right now at 19th and K with free and spacious parking. They have breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today at Early Bird, open every day of the week until 2 p.m. at 19th and K. We will continue this discussion next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Looking for the ultimate game day spot? Arbor Axe House has everything you need. Axe throwing, cold beers, and the big game. Whether you're celebrating a win or talking trash with friends, nothing beats the rush of sticking an axe while cheering on your favorite team. Perfect for bullseye beginners and seasoned pros. Our axe throwing experts keep the fun going and the drinks flowing. Step up to the plate at Arbor Axe House. Book a lane at arboraxe.com or call 402-802-9696. Arbor Axe House on the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
At LES, safety always comes first for you and their employees. This National Safety Month, visit les.com/safety for easy tips to stay safe around electricity at home and at work. Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
I got a bite! It's a big one, Dad!
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Had quite a bit of response to the first segment. I want to read a couple of those responses here.
Which part? Sorsby or
the
the
coyote and the deer and Sorsby. This was a big moment here. Jay in Colorado says this, Sip.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few times I'm on the same page with Jake's overreaction to something. Here's the thing. I didn't overreact. It was a proper reaction to the Sorsby situation.
Yeah. Outrage is the proper reaction.
Yeah, I don't think that you could say what I said was that's everyone's saying that.
It was surreal.
It is proper reaction.
There was a moment of it was fleeting yesterday, but when I saw the headline, it felt surreal. No, this isn't happening. This really isn't happening, but it is happening. And then outrage ensued, and then immediately by the afternoon, you saw ADs really all over America say we will not schedule Texas Tech. Now, Texas Tech is in a massive pickle.
Well, are they though? Don't play Sorsby.
Oh, I see. Yeah, if they played Sorsby.
It's very simple. Everyone hates you right now. And I guess you could be the bad guy in college football.
But Texas Tech didn't make the decision. It was a judge in Lubbock that did it.
They vouched for him to go through the process, though.
I don't want to defend Texas Tech.
They didn't tell him not to do it. They could say, hey, man, we're just cutting you off. It's, sorry, it didn't work out. They obviously approved of it by not cutting him from the team and not saying he couldn't go through a judge.
Once again, I refer to Ross Dellinger. He says, now this is Cody Campbell. Okay, you know who Cody Campbell is, right?
I do.
Texas Tech.
Billionaire.
And board chair of the university. Hello. Okay. This is what he says. Cody Campbell released a statement on Monday calling the Sorsby situation unfortunate, and this is the key, the outcome of a broken system. Campbell, a close ally to Trump, has been involved in the development of congressional legislation related to college sports reform. This is what he says. So this is Texas Tech. This is a board chair of Texas Tech talking. I'm doing everything I can to fix the system, but until there is a permanent solution, Texas Tech and its student athletes have to do the best they can to navigate and compete amid the chaos that exists in the reality of the world we live in. Everybody's operating in chaos right now. You understand?
Yes.
The system is, I hope it's not, it's broken. I hope it can be fixed. That's my concern. How's it getting fixed? But it's broken and there's chaos. That's what we're dealing with. And I don't know how we let it slide to this. That's what if you're looking for reasons, you know what the number one reason is. We identify it all the time. It's a lack of clear leadership. There's no strong commissioner. There's no strong body that leads. It's all over the place. And now, and I think this has been a problem that we didn't identify for a long time. I think a big problem for years has been local courts. That we don't, a lot of things have gone into the court system. That's how basically NIL came to be. It just the NCAA didn't move quickly enough on it. It went into the court system, and here we are. So, and a lot of the judges, the judges don't understand the ramifications of their sports decisions because they don't exist in the world we exist in. They exist in another world. They're not even really familiar. I'm telling you, a lot of judges aren't even familiar with the reaction.
But you don't think some of these judges are football fans?
Right. Now, I wonder about
in Texas?
Yeah, in this case, if he knows exactly what he's doing. But if he did know exactly what he's doing, don't you think he's smart enough to put it together in his head that this is going to cause upheaval nationally, obviously going to cause upheaval in Lubbock, and it's not going to be a pretty scene for Texas Tech in any way if Sorsby plays. Do you understand what that conversation is going to be like every week for Sorsby? The questions,
yes,
and what he hears from the stands. The whole picture is going to be a mess. I don't know why he'd even want to go into that.
Because it's $5 million.
That's it.
It's because of the irreparable injury of the lack of money he'd be receiving, but which again was his own personal fault.
I know.
Which is why I have issue with giving the man any sort of.
I do too. I can't believe it's happening, but I don't believe it will happen. There's an injunction. Now there's an appeal. It can be reversed again. I'd say reversed. I have faith that the court system will correct this before he ever plays a game.
Well, it had better because,
That's what we'll ask Marty.
We'll talk.
Can it move fast enough in the court system? And I think he'll tell you that it can.
Well, we'll chat with him after Bill's Thrills, Jake's Take.
Okay.
Let's make this Bugaboo Tuesday. It's just Sorsby. Just enough of that. Song of the day and Bill's Thrills is next on Early Break of the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assigning. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
If you're looking for a workplace that feels like home, Midwest Bank might just be the place. We're hiring a personal banker in Lincoln who enjoys helping others and being a part of a close-knit team. With great perks and a community-focused mission, you'll feel right at home here. Porque aquí todos son bienvenidos. Apply today at Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for their members. Whether it's a range session to get accurate club distances, 18 holes with some buddies, or a one-on-one lesson with Back Nine's PGA teaching professional, their top-of-the-line full-swing simulators are there to help you lower your score in perfect conditions. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, the premier indoor golf experience.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sports remind us what's possible when we believe in each other. When teamwork and trust matter just as much as talent. On and off the field or court, we're stronger when we work together. That's why at UBT, your money has people who have your back. From financial coaching and goal setting to home loans and business support. Success happens when you've got the right team, and you'll find yours at UBT. Union Bank and Trust, Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I feel like I'm getting robbed when I bet the finals on a sports book.
Dude, delete that app. You need to be using Polymarket.
Polymarket?
Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for greedy sports books.
Even during the finals?
Especially during the finals. You can even trade on whether Trump or Chalamet will attend the games.
No way. What's the catch?
No catch. And it's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is so confident you'll never go back, they're giving you $50 free on your first trade.
I'm deleting my sportsbook app. How do I get started?
Download Polymarket now and use promo code LAP for $50 free for your first trade. Stop letting sportsbooks steal from you. Download Polymarket and use promo code LAP for $50 free on your first trade. Use promo code LAP.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, from 1981, song of the day, Dancing with Myself, Billy Idol, 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Mixed emotions.
I saw you head bobbing there, so you had to like some part of that.
I have mixed emotions. I don't want to like it. I kind of like it though. Don't want to, kind of do. Don't love it, but I see the appeal. I don't know. But the way I regard this today is you took a break. I took
a break.
Yeah.
I played Steeler yesterday.
I know. That wasn't a break. That was all in, Jake. This is, Jake, I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time. Let's just go dancing with myself. That's what it seems.
I mean,
like.
that could be like a Journey song if I did that.
No,
I'll just play
could be a lot of
separate
different-
ways today.
Right. It could be a lot of different songs like Dancing with Myself. Yeah, it could be separate ways. Is that a song?
Yeah, that's a Journey song.
Yeah, you could play Born to Run.
I like
by Bruce Springsteen.
energetic, upbeat songs. That song's all energy.
You could have played Born to Run. You could have played
I love that song.
Pink Houses.
No.
You could have played any sort of garden variety Tom Petty song.
You would have criticized that?
Garden variety and some. Yeah, there's some.
Expect some Tom Petty tomorrow.
No. I mean, I love Tom Petty, but you
you want some fastball tomorrow? Do that too.
Just take time and think about it.
I thought about it.
6.7.
It's not a bad score.
No, it's all right.
I saw you head popping.
I kind of like
You got into that.
Yeah. Connor. What do you guess on Connor? You guess Connor.
7-2.
No, lower.
5-3. It's a fine song. Background music, though, from Connor.
Connor agrees with my assessment. You sort of just didn't put a lot into this one. It's fine. You're busy. It's not
Did
fine.
Billy
actually.
put a lot into that one, Dan?
Actually, it's not fine. I put a lot into this show. You played Billy Idol Dancing with Myself.
Mhm.
That's what we got today.
You gave it a 6.7.
Yeah, this song's okay.
Let's see what the textures say before we get to Bill's Thrills. Robert in Oklahoma, 895. Guilt Nerd, 2-1. Sandmaster and KC, 8.7. Not Ron, 9.2. These are good scores so
Pretty
far. Mr. 6.7 and mailing it in.
Yes.
For me. Rod and Lincoln, 9.
Wow.
Officer McLeod, I haven't seen him for a while. In Columbus, 8.
Officer McLeod from
been a while.
Columbus. He was training somebody at one point.
Yes. Les and Lincoln, 6.88. Winkin KC, 7.5. Noticing a theme here.
Yeah. High
scores.
Yeah. Bird.
Houston, 5.
Houston, 5.
Eric, 0.5 in Hickman.
Yep.
9 from Brad and Baldwin with better times as the comment there.
Brad gave that a 9.
Dirty J and Friends, 6.7. Caleb from Lee, 3.6. Shemaiah with the putter, 8.5. He says, story of my life, dancing with myself. That's rough, Shemaiah.
He's married.
Why is he dancing with himself
Right.
then? She doesn't dance?
He's married.
Okay. Bill and Bennett, 225. Drumstick, good vibes, 8.3.
Pretty good vibe.
Cousin Bird, 7.8. Sean in Omaha, 7.9. Gavin and Pender, 8. John in Des Moines, great tune, great artist, 8.
Wow, John.
Shim from Hallam, 8.5. Joe in Boulder, 7.5. Jane, 2.
Okay.
Jennifer and Hubby, Jennifer 5, Hubby 6.
Okay, now that's telling, right?
Yes.
5 and 6.
Still pretty good. Beef tacos, 5.7.
Yeah, telling.
Vern's cousin, 6.4. Go to YouTube real quick. Troy, 8.1. CL Porter, 4.1. Your Captain Cody, 7. Bolt, 7.31. Genghis, 4.01. Wishing was fishing, 6.97. Heyman, 3.9. Dumb song.
Heyman, wait a second. Rick said dumb song.
Rashawn in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, 7.9. Makai's father.
Rashawn is very diplomatic. Seldom gives a low score, right?
Yeah, he's a good person.
Rashawn, you can lower it. It's fine. You're not going to offend Jake.
Nelson, Montana, 1.2.
There you go.
Robert, 7.6. Song of the day was Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol from 1981, which I suppose Billy mailed it in when he did that song.
No, he made a lot of money off that song.
Did he mail it in?
He probably chuckles at the amount of money he made off such a sort of simple-minded tune. Yeah. I bet he has a good chuckle about it every so often in his mansion, wherever he's at. Where would you guess he lives? Where would you guess?
California.
No, wouldn't you guess overseas? England.
Possibly, I guess. Yeah.
I think he's from England.
Is he from England?
Hey, Connor.
All those guys move over here.
I know they do. A lot of
Just
those
because they're
guys
from
move
there
over.
doesn't mean they live there.
Connor, can you please? Is he doing something with Marty?
He's sending an
Can you
email.
Google? Can you Google where is Billy Idol? Where was he born? My guess is he's in that area, California.
I'll figure that out.
You think he's in California?
I do. But as
England.
Good call. You said that. You did guess England.
Yes. Why swim here?
I don't know. Early to work.
Yeah.
It is time without further ado for Bill's Thrills, Jake's Takes in Bill's absence. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
we
Is this gonna be
need it.
bonanza? Right.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Dynert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204 at Dynert Contracting.
Okay.
Busy times right now for Randy. Summer, people are building decks, outdoor projects. Things are above his head still with the bird feeders and all that stuff. Still doing his exercises.
Not sure where you meant
Well,
by
he used
that.
to put stuff over his head.
Yeah.
There's
Bird feeders?
Yeah, that was one thing.
Does he
in the
do-
backyard.
does he do bird feeders?
No, not usually, but if it's in the
Didn't
way,
know
he'll
that.
move it. The back,
If a bird
the
feeder's
big
in the way?
one, the big like stone ones.
Bird
Not
bath.
like the bird. Thank you, bird bath. Bird bath. That's what I was looking for there. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Jay. Are you
Ready for
okay?
Bill's Thrills?
Are you all right?
Well, it's Bugaboo Tuesday. Things that bother me.
All right, what's bothering?
This is going to sound pinky up here, but just hear me out.
All right, pinky up.
I am betrayed and dismayed by the price of filet. And here's what I mean by that. I am betrayed and dismayed by the price of filet. This is what I mean by that. I could go to Texas Roadhouse, which I told you before. I went there for my birthday, back in April. And I got an 8-ounce filet for like $30 with the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great. It was tender. It was good. But whenever you go to a restaurant that has some sort of fanciness to it, like they'll have a filet that's like, a 4-ounce filet that'll cost you $97. And it's really more like 2 ounces of just 2 bites. Well, that was not worth $97. What I am dismayed and betrayed by is the fact I understand it's the best cut of meat. I understand that. But the price gouging on filet is out of control.
I didn't know this.
When you can go to an Outback Steakhouse or a Texas Roadhouse, you can chain restaurants and get a very nice filet for a proper price in the 30s or maybe low 40s with the sides.
There's an obvious question to ask you at this point. And I went to Spezia last night in Omaha. Spezia.
I
had sirloin. Why don't you just get sirloin?
Sirloin is a good cut of meat. It's not the best cut of meat. I used to say
filet is?
I used to say it was the best. Yeah, I was wrong. I was an idiot. Filet is way better than sirloin. Sirloin's still very good, and it's
I had a very good steak.
much cheaper. But like, why do we have to make this thing where filet is like you gotta make money to have a filet? Like, why can't it be a proper price?
Okay, I don't know. You raised a good question.
I'm talking about the variance of prices. If one place that is very busy can charge this, and then this place is charging 4 times that
experience,
like you'll see some places like $120 for a filet, and it's 5 ounces.
Experience.
There's no experience that's worth 4 times as much for a piece of steak than somewhere else.
To say you were at this certain place, you were seen in this certain place.
Do you think I give a rat's bleep about that? I was eating here. I don't care.
I'm looking for reasons. Some people think that's important.
Status about the I paid $150 for this filet. I am awesome. I am fancy. Look at me. I paid $200 and I'm starving still. How about I go to Roadhouse and I pay $40 for a steak and all you can eat rolls, and I walk out stuffed, and you roll me out of the restaurant like you're supposed to when you go out to eat. Not, I need to get 3 desserts because I spent $200. I'm still starving.
Yeah. I mean, I understand your grievance. I don't put myself in that position because I get the same cut.
See, like sometimes, there's two sizes of filet. There's like a 6 and an 8 ounce, or a 4 and a 7. And the price jumps like $20-some. I'm like, for 3 ounces of meat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a proper grievance. I wonder what it is. 402-464-5685. Someone in the restaurant industry, please weigh in. Like, why is it? Why are they able to do that? I think
because they can't. They know
it's
an elite cut of meat.
Right.
They know that some people say I can never afford it, so they make sure they can't afford it or think about affording it. And if you do, but take out a second mortgage for the steak here.
But now, do those restaurants hear me out. Is the idea behind what you would call price gouging, is it designed to draw a certain kind of customer?
Probably so.
And that's what they want.
Apparently.
Yeah. And they don't want. They just want a certain.
They don't want me in there. They don't want Jake Sorensen in there. They don't want this riffraff coming in. Oh, here comes Sorensen again.
I wasn't going to say.
Going to complain about the price of the filet.
I was not going to say it. But is that some
filet is most oftentimes the most expensive item on a menu, and sometimes they'll even say market price. That's a different bugaboo. You can just charge what you want.
Wagyu, you run into this.
Yeah. Oh, what's MKT? Well, it's market price, sir. Right. What does that mean?
Yeah. That means you should.
I surprised you with the bill when it comes in, and you just pay what it was.
Yeah. What that means is, if you're asking, then don't buy it, because if you probably just don't even ask. I seldom do that. by the way.
See,
I get sirloin. I got it last night.
I want to address, we have some response here.
Please.
Kobe on YouTube. And this is what I'm getting at is this notion, this whole mindset of the filet. Marty, we get to Marty in a second.
Yeah, Marty, hold on.
Marty, got to get a break before that. So he's with us in the chat.
Okay.
Hang tight, Marty. Kobe says, respectfully, if you're complaining about the price of a filet mignon, then maybe you should be buying it. No, this is not the point.
Respectfully.
Kobe, what did I just say? That I can go to Texas Roadhouse or Outback and get it at a proper price, like $35-$40. It's worth that.
So they have filet there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had an 8-ounce filet for $36 with sides at Texas Roadhouse, and it was very good.
Okay. And
but somewhere else wants to charge me $120 for 4 ounces.
Now, is it the same cut of? I mean, is it forget
Filet.
cut? Is it the same meat? I mean, do they have better meat?
Different cattle, I guess it comes from different beef providers.
Right. Different
There's
beef
nothing's
providers.
worth 4 times as much the money of something.
Different beef providers.
For less ounces.
Thank you.
Text line here before we get to break.
Yeah.
Jennifer and hubby, preach, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah.
Vernon Dakin says, be a man and order a 16-ounce ribeye. It's too fatty. I don't want the ribeye.
I like the fat.
I don't like the fat.
I like the fat.
Don't like the fat. Yeah, I'm not. Call me a weenie. I don't like the ribeyes.
I like ribeyes.
Oh, I will eat it. I won't order it though.
Ribeyes I do maybe twice a year. Maybe only once a year. Typically sirloin. And it was great last night. Shout out to Speezy in Omaha on 72nd.
Mr. Cub says, Jake, you are on fire this week. 100% agree. Mr. Cub.
You seem to be a bit on fire. You do.
Yeah, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
See, Jesse says, it isn't a status. It's the cost of the chef that makes the difference.
Oh.
So you're trying to afford the chef who's making the meat.
Oh. Okay. That's an answer. Thank you.
Thomas says that it's the best cut and there isn't much in it. Compared to a New York strip or any cut of beef, there is significantly less cuts of it.
My guess is that
supply and demand.
Marty would not have a strong take on this because we're similar. I don't think Marty would bat an
We'll
eye.
chat with Marty in a second.
Yeah.
Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Jacksonville from Frank says, I had a New York strip for $79. I got the New York because the others were $95 and higher. It was good though.
I think you
My
hit
point
something.
is
There.
that
I think you hit something.
I can go to some place and have a steak that's $50 less, and then I go somewhere else it's less ounces and more money. I have a problem with that.
I understand, and I think Bill Busch would be very proud of you for this.
Thank you.
I do.
The headline is, I am betrayed and dismayed by the price of filet. That is Bill's Thrills, Jake's Take, sponsored by Diner Contracting. Hour 2 is next. Marty Simple, Marty Party, next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Concrete Industries has immediate openings for production laborers, operators, and drivers. Earn great pay starting at $21.50 per hour, plus health benefits, 401k, paid time off, and more. Right now, production laborers can earn a $1,500 hiring bonus, and drivers are eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience? No problem. Concrete Industries offers on-the-job training and opportunities to grow your career. Start your future today. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Some people are looking to buy their very first home. Others are looking to build. And some are refinancing to make what they have work a little better. But the one thing they all need? A personal guide through the mortgage process. At Pinnacle Bank, our local lenders work closely with you to find the right kind of loan and the best rates possible. Because every path home deserves someone by your side. Find your lender today with Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
I got a bite! It's a big one, Dad.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high near 95. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, the low around 76. And tomorrow, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day. Again, breezy and hot, a high near 95. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorens with you, Bill Busch out this week. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank. We have a special mortgage promotion going on right now for the breakers now through the end of this month, June 30th. When you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refi and close with Chris Lauer, Adam Lenzen, or Marlon Lyon at Pinnacle Bank, you'll get a golf package at Tatanka Golf Club
That's a round of golf for 4, cart rentals, and a one-night, 2-room hotel stay at Ohia Casino there on the premises, or $250 toward your closing costs. Please call Chris, Adam, or Marlon at 402-436-2462. Number again, 402-436-2462. Mention code BREAKERS. Pinnacle Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, there you go.
Well, usually when we have the Marty party, it's talking about, fun stuff in life and going back to being in the Hall of Fame at Columbus. We'll have some fun with him, but we are joined for the first time in months by Marty Sipple, Sip brother, of course, attorney in Tallahassee, Florida. Marty, good morning. It's a pleasure to see you once again.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How's he sound?
It's all right. It'll work.
Sound okay?
Yeah.
Make sure your speaker's all ready.
He's
to
good
roll.
to go. I can hear Marty.
Can you
Good
hear me
morning.
okay?
Yeah. Good morning, Marty. How are you?
Good morning.
Is the proper reaction to
Yeah.
the Sorsby news loaded question? Is the proper reaction outrage?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's stunning. I would say it's stunning. What I wanted to say about this is a couple things. One is it reminds me of the movie Rocky, where Apollo Creed gets knocked down in the first round stunningly. The NCAA is Apollo Creed. Okay. It doesn't mean it's over. It's a long fight, and this is just a round one of the fight. And I did some reading last night, and it appears to me that the NCAA has already filed a notice of appeal. And has asked for accelerated treatment, which tells me that they're going to ask the Court of Appeals to stay the Judge Curry's order and keep Mr. Sorsby ineligible during the appeal. That will be the skirmish to watch. That will be and that can be decided within days or weeks prior to the start of practice, I would say.
Marty, maybe I'm just obviously biased in this, but it seems like there's only one group of people that want Sorsby to play, and that's Texas Tech fans. The whole country is saying, how can this even be discussed? How is this even still? How did an injunction allow him right now at this point the chance to play with a 2-game suspension? How are we even at this point, knowing how this has gone in the history of time, Marty, with gambling and sports?
Well, you thought if there was one bright line, it was gambling. That's what you thought, right? And you thought that the whole system could come tumbling down if people don't think these games are on the level. I'll give the lawyer for Sorsby credit. The way he framed the argument was that the NCAA Constitution says you can't discriminate against players on the basis of mental illness, and that he basically has an addiction. He has an addiction to gambling, and you can't discriminate against him based on that. You've got to support him. And I mean, I think that's crazy, to be honest, but that was the way he framed the argument, and he persuaded at least one judge to go with him on that argument. I don't think it'll hold up.
Okay, we got to go back to the skirmish that you mentioned.
Sure.
Because I did tell Jake earlier, yes, there's an injunction, and it temporarily allows for Sorsby to play. Now, the skirmish again is between whom?
Well, it's between the NCAA and Sorsby, but as just what you said, right now the judge has said Sorsby's eligible, okay, right? But only on a temporary basis, okay, and that decision is immediately appealable to the Court of Appeals, right? And the NCAA is going to go up to the Court of Appeals and ask them to do two things. One is to stop it in the short term, and number two is ultimately to reverse it. But the skirmish to watch is the first one, the stay. If the Court of Appeals stays Judge Curry's order, then that means Sorsby will remain ineligible during the appeal, which probably means he doesn't play this year.
What is your prediction? Will Sorsby play a game this year? The way you judge this current situation, will he play a game?
I predict no. I think I think the Court of Appeals will stay it, and then the appeal will drag on through the season, and he won't play a game this season. That's my prediction.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I mean,
Jake, now that's where you got to let the system play.
I'm hoping it works out like that, because we talked about, Marty, that if he is allowed to play when all is said and done, he does play for Texas Tech after a 2-game suspension. We're talking about every single play is going to be criticized or critiqued.
Right.
Like, did it have money on it? Because that's the situation we're in, and that's just not healthy for anybody at any level of sports, whether you're playing it or watching it. That type of cynicism is it's not good for anybody involved.
No. And it was I don't say somewhat surprising to me that Dannon and I think the Georgia athletic director both came out yesterday and said, don't schedule Texas Tech, which was pretty strong, I thought. I mean, that was a pretty strong reaction. And I think that the ramifications of this, and it goes into the pros too. I mean, you cannot have players betting on games. You just cannot have players betting on games. Now, what Sorsby's lawyer will say is he only bet on 2 games while he was at Indiana, and only 2 football games, and they were for Indiana to win, so it wasn't all that bad.
Right.
But you go back to Pete Rose. Pete Rose apparently only bet on the Reds to win, and he got lifetime ban. Right. So everybody thought this was a bright line that you couldn't cross, and this judge in Texas has really blurred that line significantly. So we'll see what happens.
He has blurred the line significantly, but it almost seems, based on what you're telling us, is it's just temporary. That you're essentially saying trust the system, right?
Yes. That's why we have courts of appeals is to review this, and I think that it will get ultimately corrected. I do think it will get corrected
in time for the opener.
That's the key. That's the key. This whole game is timing right now, and I've been down this road before with the events in the real world are going to happen, and the courts famously move very slowly. Okay, yeah. And so what you worry about here is that this appeal drags on, and the season happens, and then in next February. They somehow rule that Sorsby shouldn't have been allowed to play, but hey, it's too late now. I mean, all the games have been played, so you've got to the whole game right now is a stay, because a stay can get decided fairly quickly in a matter of weeks, and so he still could be deemed ineligible and not put on a jersey for practice.
And there are, I kind of alluded to this earlier, there are judges that don't exist in the world of sport. They don't think about the ramifications of their rulings, right? They shouldn't probably think of the ramifications, right?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. I mean, there's 3 things that Sorsby had to prove in order to get this injunction.
Okay.
One was that he was likely to win the case, and that was the mental illness or addiction argument. The second was that he would have irreparable harm if he didn't get a play. Right. And that's his argument was that, hey, I'll screw up my NFL career.
That's not physical harm. That's financial harm.
That's financial, but I guess it's pretty significant. And then the third is there's a public policy component. Okay. And that's what you're alluding to, that, hey, this is going to damage all sports and really our entire system of sports. Now, what the Sorsby lawyer argued on that point was, hey, the NCAA has crawled in bed with the gambling industry. Okay? And it's a total hypocrisy. I mean, they have signed contracts with gambling companies, and they can't go around saying gambling's so bad. They're in bed with them. Okay.
That's a complication, Marty.
It is.
But where do you come down on that. Where do you come down on the hypocrisy part of this?
I come down on a little bit that the NCAA ought to get out of the gambling business. I do think that. I mean, I know the money drives all of this, and the money is so big that these people just can't resist it. But I think the NCAA, if they were smart, would get out of the gambling business and not, I mean, I don't think that. I mean, it bothers me honestly when I watch College Game Day. And they have that guy on there talking about the lines and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they ought to get out of that.
You'll get slings and arrows for that, Marty, for that tape.
Probably.
I think the problem, Marty, and by the way, joined by Marty Sipple, Sip's brother from Tallahassee, a lawyer, attorney of law. Marty Sipple. Now, the irreparable harm thing, I don't think anybody feels bad. I understand that gambling addiction is very real.
Right.
But somebody, Marty, that knowingly knew that this was wrong. Almost 6 figures in gambling, $90,000, 40+ bets when he was at Indiana, and this continued on since then. I don't think how can anybody truly feel bad for him about losing the $5 million he's going to get at NIL because he did this to himself. It's his fault.
He did it to himself. That's right. Number one, and number two, I don't know if I buy the irreparable harm argument in terms of his NFL career. I mean, plenty of guys have gotten hurt their senior year and went on to play in the NFL. I mean, the fact that he might not be able to play this year doesn't mean he can't go to the NFL. I mean, if he goes and performs well at the combine or whatever, I mean, he could get drafted. And so none of this passed the smell test with me, honestly. But it is, I mean, that's why we have courts of appeals. I mean, I keep saying this, you've got to watch what's going to happen in the next few days.
Okay.
Because the stay will be critical if the court of appeals stays this and he keeps him off the field.
It has other matters to address in this world, but do you think that the timing, let's see, it's June 8th?
June 9th.
June 9th, the opener, end of August, 1st of September. That seems like a large enough period for a court of appeals to act, right? Isn't that enough time?
It's enough time for him to act on the stay.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why it was interesting that the NCAA appealed already yesterday afternoon. Right. And I mean, they'll probably file something today or tomorrow. Okay. And then it'll be interesting to get those papers. And then the Sorsby will have a chance to respond. And then the court will do its thing within, like I say, a week or two, probably. Now,
go ahead.
The main appeal will take longer than that. They'll file briefs, 20 or 30 days from now. Then the other side will get 20 or 30 days, and then they'll have an oral argument. And that's why it takes so long. It'll be into the season before the main appeal gets decided. But the stay can be pretty quick.
And the stay to be clear, if granted, would prohibit Sorsby from playing this year.
Yes. Well, at least until the appeal's decided. Yes. He would be off the field until the appeal gets decided.
I just don't know. I'm not even going to frame this as a question. I'm just going to ask for your response. If Sorsby were allowed to play, can you imagine how untenable those Saturdays might be for him?
I think that I was thinking about that. I mean, I think he'll get booed, and it'll be ugly. And can you imagine? I mean, it'd be worse in basketball because of the proximity of the crowd to the court. But I mean, there'll be students saying ugly things, and it'll be bad. It'll be bad all the way around. And some teams may not play him. I mean, I think there was some talk of the Big 12 getting together and basically saying they won't play Texas Tech. Now, I don't know if that'll happen, and I don't know the legal ramifications of that either. But I mean, I think the story of this is yet to be written, honestly.
Yeah, it feels weird, like that Texas Tech could be the bad boys of college football. You ever thought? There's a lot of money with Cody Campbell, and they obviously have.
They're already
loves it right now is probably Lane Kiffin at LSU saying, oh, look at Texas Tech. What a situation there. Don't look at me over here. I'm doing my own thing. He probably loves this, that Texas Tech is now the evil force in college football.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned Cody Campbell because, Cody Campbell has been front and center lobbying for this congressional bill. And the one thing that might be the silver lining of this, I suppose, is that somebody may say, Congress may wake up and say, this is getting way out of hand. We have got to do something. We have got to strengthen the NCAA. We have got to give them an antitrust exemption. And we've got to rein this thing because it's just out of control. It's just out of control right now.
The answer for all these situations that arise, Felix Trinidad, the Alabama basketball players, just go to the local court, right?
Right. Exactly.
Why?
Now,
go ahead.
Well, this judge, it's interesting. This judge is not a Texas Tech guy. He went to Houston Law School and Texas at Arlington undergrad. So you can't pin him being a Texas Tech guy. But it is troubling. It is troubling what happened here. Yeah.
I mean, he's just ruling according to how he interprets the law, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently. I read the order. Now, it's interesting. In Florida, and I'm not a Texas lawyer, in Florida,
right,
the judge is required to make specific findings as to all those three elements that I ticked off: irreparable harm, likelihood of success, and public policy. He didn't do that on likelihood of success. He just conclusorily said, I think he's going to win, but he didn't say why. I don't think that would hold up in Florida. I don't know if it would in Texas, but it wouldn't hold up in Florida.
I think what being simple out about is the fact that this judge thinks he has the right to say how many games he's suspended for. That is completely, always has been NCAA. School enforced conference or NCAA. Right. It has never probably in the history of time been assessed by a judge, which is why this is not done by any means for this injunction. But that seemed comical to me, to actually have a judge place a suspension on the amount of games on something that he really has no say of that on.
That's right.
Okay. Any other matters in Florida? How's Florida State? What's the buzz about Florida?
The buzz on Florida State is this is it. I heard somebody refer to Norvell as dead man walking. I mean, he has got to win. If he doesn't win, I'm going to say 7 or 8. He's probably gone. Okay, and they got a new quarterback transfer in from Clemson.
Okay,
we'll see. I mean, nobody knows. It's a big question mark, and it's going to be interesting in Tallahassee for the football team for sure.
What is your level of optimism for Nebraska's season?
I mean, I'm just like everybody else. I think they're good. I think they're going to be good. I think there's plenty of wins on that schedule, notwithstanding that everybody talks about how tough it is. But to me, the just glaring question is the defensive line. Just absolutely, can they stop the run? Can they stop the run? That's the question.
Locked in. He's locked in.
God dang! I'll tell you what. Your preparation level for the Sorsby discussion is impressive. Impressive. Did you ever get your hands on the Sorsby's filing?
No, I didn't. I tried to get my hands. It was 600 pages, and I couldn't get it downloaded. But I did get the order.
600 pages. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected you to download that without strife your Osley. But anyway, that's thank you for that.
Yeah.
Your prediction, to be clear, is Sorsby will not play this year.
I think Sorsby does not suit up for the opening practice. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a month and a half away.
Right.
There's plenty of time for the Court of Appeals to weigh in on this. There's plenty of time.
All right.
He is Marty Sipple, the Marty Party. It was very serious today. We had to get serious with Brendan.
I don't know where Bill, without Bill to give me a hard time. It's hard to.
I'll give you a hard time today, Marty.
Me and Jake are humorless.
We're not quite as divisive at times. Marty, appreciate your time. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys.
All right, God bless you.
Marty Sipple, your brother, attorney in Tallahassee.
Now,
Florida.
do you feel better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he says, okay, so now you know that the NCAA has already appealed.
Yes,
okay?
as they should have.
Right. So that's already in the works. And now, as Marty says, there's a skirmish that's going to occur. And what you're hoping, what I think America, the sporting climate of America hopes, is that there's a stay that's ordered, and he will not, it'll stop the injunction from happening.
That is the hope of America, besides Texas Tech fans.
Yeah. The NCAA.
Let's get this one right.
Marty, I was talking to Marty last night. He said, I think what's going to happen is the NCAA will immediately appeal this injunction. And they did. They immediately appealed. And let's just see how quickly it moves in the court system. That's the key, is how quickly it can move. And that's what you watch. I'm not concerned about it at this point. I think that I trust this system right now. So don't worry.
Well, I will keep my head up then.
There was an immediate, the immediate outrage was interesting to me from the ADs.
Well, that was proper immediate outrage because, again, we haven't seen it play out. Right now, the injunction says 2 game suspension, you can play. So
the reason I didn't
appreciate the outrage.
The reason I didn't weigh in like a column form immediately is because I felt that it's not over. This wasn't the I knew, I just intuitively knew this isn't over. There's no way this is the final word and he's going to play because the NCAA will have its say in the court of law too. So calm down.
All right, I'll calm down. We'll be back.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Start your engine. The Nebraska Lottery announces the NASCAR Powerball, the Chase to 1 Million promotion. Until June 22nd, buy $2 of Powerball and you'll get a voucher. Enter the voucher number online and you could be Nebraska's semifinalist in this high-speed big money contest. And in this victory lane, you could win $1 million. Tighten your seatbelt and enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
I feel like I'm getting robbed when I bet the finals on a sports book. Dude, delete that app. You need to be using Polymarket. Polymarket? Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for greedy sports books. Even during the finals? Especially during the finals. You can even trade on whether Trump or Chalamet will attend the games. No way. What's the catch? No catch. And it's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is so confident you'll never go back, they're giving you $50 free on your first trade. I'm deleting my sportsbook app. How do I get started?
Download Polymarket now and use promo code LAP for $50 free for your first trade. Stop letting sportsbooks steal from you. Download Polymarket and use promo code LAP for $50 free on your first trade. Use promo code LAP.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SauterHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Looking for the ultimate game day spot? Arbor Axe House has everything you need. Axe throwing, cold beers, and the big game. Whether you're celebrating a win or talking trash with friends, nothing beats the rush of sticking an axe while cheering on your favorite team. perfect for bullseye beginners and seasoned pros. Our axe throwing experts keep the fun going and the drinks flowing. Step up to the plate at Arbor Axe House. Book a lane at arboraxe.com or call 402-802-9696. Arbor Axe House on the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sandhills Global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also a 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today. Carson.
Right. Carson. I drove by Currency last night. Man, what am I talking about? What's that place?
You drove out by the Sandhills Global Event Center on 84th and Havelock.
Thanks for filling in the blanks.
Well, I'm just trying to help out.
I know you do a very good job at filling out the blanks in my very confused world. There were people out there last night, like at 9 o'clock working. I don't know what was going on. Lights were on.
They always have stuff out there.
Lights were on.
I'm not sure when that. I need to talk to Bombeck, but they have that the high school rodeo at some point here soon, which would be a massive event. That might be soon.
Might have been preparation going on.
But they always have. I mean, that place is busy every weekend.
At any rate, the show's flying along.
Thanks again to Marty Sipple, your brother, for joining us last segment for the Marty Party, discussing all things Brendan Sorsby and the situation at hand there. He says if you just missed it, he says he does not expect, when all is said and done, Sorsby to play for Texas Tech or anywhere in college football.
Right. So, yeah, that was the big takeaway there, that the legalities will continue. The NCAA has filed an appeal. Now, it's just a question of how quickly that the wheels of justice churn. How about that?
I like that. That was Journalism right there.
Was that what that was?
That's why you're the writer of the year and I am not.
Well, it was very illuminating by Mark.
Yeah, it was.
In a lot of ways.
If you missed that, please check it out on the podcast page or watch the video on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
Big thank you to Marty in Tallahassee. Yes. Tallahassee, yes. Florida.
Now, we mocked this last week, Sip, but Virginia NC State was, of course, canceled from going to Brazil and then is now going to be at Virginia. Now that we've had a little bit of time to think about that whole situation, why in the hell are those the two teams ever going to Brazil?
Why do you ask?
Well, it's like obviously they won't say that, but the reason the game is getting moved is because no one was buying tickets. Right. It's hard to get to Brazil. It's expensive to get to Brazil.
Well, why would you go to watch?
And you have a Virginia that had one great season, good year last year, 11 wins. That was out of nowhere, but not a rabid fan base that travels for Virginia. And also NC State does not like their head coach. They're mediocre 8-5 team almost every year. They're not bad. They're just not very good, and they don't travel. Like, why would we ever have thought that was the game that should go to Brazil in the first place? Oh. Like, I was reading some stuff yesterday from Awful Announcing that was just saying the only place it seems to work is Ireland. Ireland is the only trip that has been working out. Aer Lingus puts all that effort into it, pays for all this, everything out there, do a great job of marketing for it. It works out. But anything else foreign that never really works.
What happened is, this is the official explanation. Organizers informed the schools and the ACC that the event could not be conducted as planned in Brazil, and it was going to be in Rio de Janeiro. By the way,
and honestly, it is because of low ticket sales.
But they say due to operational and international stakeholder concerns.
Word salad for no one's buying tickets. Let me interpret that for you. No one's buying tickets. We've got 7 tickets sold. We have to move it back to Virginia. Why did we schedule these two teams in the first place?
According to Athletics, Matt Baker, the school said the move came after extensive review with operational partners and international
Once again, word salad. No one's buying tickets.
The teams were set to receive $2 million for participating in the event, according to a game contract.
And they'd still probably lose money on it somehow.
Mm-hmm. The Cavaliers and Wolfpack would also have received a portion of sponsorship money and fan travel packages they sold. Yeah, this is. But yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. That's not a particularly appealing game. Even stateside, we're not all. Oh yeah, when's that game going to be? Virginia, NC State. And very limited.
Well, that game's in Brazil, huh? Damn.
And I don't think the people of Rio de Janeiro were probably
a football game played.
Had it circled on their calendar.
No,
right?
I'd like to know if Nebraska fans would travel to Brazil, like Dublin.
Mm-hmm.
People want to go to Ireland. I think people do want to go to Brazil to a certain event.
A game in Rio de Janeiro, pitting Nebraska versus. Come on, just name a team other than Northwestern. Nebraska versus Minnesota. How would that sell? How when Nebraska fans travel to Rio de Janeiro,
Minnesota, play Purdue?
Wouldn't the question be, why are we doing this?
Yeah. Well, they're seeing what the NFL is doing. They're trying to say, can we do that in college football? The people that that are trying to get money into college football, higher ups.
The fact that you can't answer that
I know
question.
There's no commissioner. The NCAA is
who's they? I mean,
merely a mirage at this point. Feels like the NCAA is. So who is making it? Just ADs that want money for the universities or conference commissioners, I should say.
I suppose, yeah.
That's it.
That's a big problem with college sports is the lack of leadership, lack of clear leadership. It's mind-numbing, actually. No, you ask a good question.
But I wonder if Nebraska fans, if you learned Nebraska was playing a game in Brazil, are you going to that? Nebraska fans showed up to Ireland. I don't know if they're showing up to Brazil.
Are they showing up to London? Kansas and Arizona State are scheduled to play in London in September. Kansas and Arizona State. Would you, as a Nebraska fan, say Kansas versus Arizona State, that's a reasonable facsimile to Nebraska, Minnesota. Nebraska, Minnesota, and London, are you going?
No.
And are you asking why? why are we doing this? That's
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
I am asking.
Why
that.
are you going to London?
I think once in a while, like the Dublin game was fun. Like maybe in 20 years you talk about it again, but I'm talking 20 years.
I think you'll see fewer and fewer of those games, actually. Well, I mean, if I'm a Nebraska coach, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, let's not do this. Especially if I'm a Nebraska coach that we need to win right now. I mean, and you're not in a comfortable when it's been so uncomfortable here for so long. I can't even imagine comfort anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been uncomfortable for a head coach at Nebraska. This is the time, by the way, it's happening. This is the great time of the morning.
I know.
Hello. And it's been so uncomfortable here. I don't even know what it feels like to be comfortable anymore for a coach, right? Usually first year of a head coach. That's always
honeymoon period.
A little bit of a honeymoon. And then by year 2,
it's over.
Yeah.
Doug and Idaho, hell no, not going to Rio. I don't care if Nebraska's there ever or not.
That just seems like a big ask.
Hank says, not a chance in hell I'm going to Rio.
That's a big ask, right?
Crowbait, Brazil is more dangerous than people think. No way I'm letting anyone I care about go to Brazil.
On. Is that right?
Not only is he not going, he's not allowing friends and family to make the trip to Brazil.
Wonder what Rio de Janeiro's like in terms of safety.
Do you care to see?
I mean, my thing would be lack of understanding of why you're doing it. Of course we'd go. You know, Sean's going to saddle up.
He'll be there. Yeah, you'll be there.
Yeah.
If it would happen, but
it's not happening.
It's not happening. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 402-464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You are 0-1 in the week, and you're getting closer and closer to 500.
45 and 41 if you want to know the record.
You were at 1.11 games over. Now, this whole week you were by yourself. No lifeline with no Bill, no lifeline this week.
I understand.
So today's topic is mascot names. Not like the Nebraska Cornhusker. I'm talking about Herbie Husker.
Oh.
I will give you the name of the mascot. You tell me the school that is associated with.
I can do this.
Okay. Again, I give you the mascot. You tell me what school it is associated with. 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip in trivia. Mascot names are topic today.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Probably not great, I would assume.
I feel okay. I feel all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a caller that dropped up. We have a line open for you. We did have a caller that they got scared. 402-464-5685. Someone's calling in now. It's not the easiest topic in the world. I'm not trying to fool anybody today.
I'm pretty locked in. Actually. So thank you for this topic. I'm ready to go. I'm glad we're playing the game.
This is some coach speak of the decade right now.
Well, here's the deal. There's times we don't play the game. Jared's on the phone.
All right. Jared, how do you feel about mascot names today in college sports?
Okay-ish.
Okay.
Jared, where are you? You sound like you're in Lincoln.
I'm actually in Hickman.
Okay, Hickman.
Hey, watch out for deer down there. Connor hit one this morning.
Yeah.
Jared, is there a deer problem do you see down there?
Yeah, I see quite a few, actually.
Do you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Any chance you could build a breaker today with someone, Jared?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Please
mission
do.
accomplished. We appreciate
Please do.
that. All right,
Please do.
Jared, first question to you. No lifeline for you or Sip. Here's your first question. What school's mascot name, Jared, is Sebastian the Ibis?
Can you say that one more time?
What school's mascot is Sebastian the Ibis? I-B-I-S, Ibis.
Oh.
Yeah.
5.
Dartmouth. I have no idea.
Any guess? 4,
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth. I would not put you guys in a spot to guess Ivy League mascots.
You wouldn't. So no Ivy League schools.
Don't guess Harvard or something like that.
Okay.
You don't have to take this.
Jared, no Ivy League schools going forward. I'm passing.
That'd be Miami, Florida. The Hurricanes. Sebastian.
Really?
It's a big bird. An ibis is a bird.
Okay.
That white bird with the jersey on.
Okay. All right.
0-0 tie. Sip first question. What school's mascot is Sir Henry?
That's Boston College.
Boston College. No, they're the Eagles. Their mascot is an eagle.
It might be. It could be something else.
Not named Sir Henry. Do you want that one, or do you want to pass on that one, Jared?
I think I'm going to pass.
That would be Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Sir Henry.
That makes sense.
It does. He's a knight. He's a knight.
He's a knight.
He's a Scarlet Knight.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
0-0 tie.
Great.
For the lead. Last question, Jared. What school's mascot is Swoop the Hawk? And there's actually 2 schools that have this name. One of 2. Swoop, S-W-O-O-P. Swoop the Hawk.
Swoop the Hawk.
Got 2 options in college sports have this exact same name for their mascot.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, wow is right. This is unbelievable.
Tough one today.
Swoop the Hawk.
5 seconds, Jared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need a guess there, Jared.
I can't think of one.
Okay, I'll give you the horns. I'd probably suggest that you pass.
Swoop the Hawk is what? I'm passing.
That'd be Utah or Miami of Ohio.
Wow, that's the Red Hawks. So, yeah, okay.
Tough one.
Yeah.
Not over it. I like your chances of getting this one right.
Okay.
Or if you don't, Jared, of getting it right.
Okay.
For the win.
What the score right now
it's
is
0-0.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a low scoring game. It happens. What school's mascot is Herky the Hawk?
Herky? Okay, Connor doesn't know this.
Herky.
It's not Iowa. It's Iowa.
Brilliant. Well, why would it be Iowa?
That's questionable, by the way, because you looked at me. I said it's not Iowa, then you looked at me. Full disclosure, you looked at me like, what are you doing now? Now, Jared, how do you feel about what just happened?
He didn't see it. He was...
Jared?
He wasn't watching.
Why is it that Iowa always breaks my heart?
Yeah, good question, Jared. I feel that pain.
Is your heart broken?
It is.
Well, here's the good news, Jared. You still get a bagel and a coffee no matter what. So stop on by. We'll get you hooked up with that. But thanks for calling in, and call in down the road.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
You bet. Thanks, Jared. Tiebreaker. You're 1-1.
So we're going to gloss over the fact that you just basically handed me that, which
I didn't give you a look. It wasn't a look. I looked over there.
I can't say for sure that I knew that Iowa's
Herky the Hawk.
Herky the Hawk? That's unfortunate for Iowa. I would remove that nickname. I would. I just call it the Hawk.
Now, here's the tiebreaker. How many UGA dogs have there been at Georgia?
Okay, in the history of its programs?
That's right.
Okay. I mean, this is
potential for embarrassment one way or the other.
It is high. I mean, the program's probably 100 years old, right? Right? About 100? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm going to say then, if I'm going with like 100 in that area, so there's been probably 25 dogs.
A little high.
7?
11. Okay.
Okay. That's a little high.
I think dogs have got 4 years left.
Well, there's other
They're bulldogs.
circumstances that would lead to maybe a change. You know, a dog just loses interest, go to another dog.
I mean, that dog is pretty lazy on this. They're just sitting in the kennel on the side.
They might not react well to the crowd. We got to remove him.
I think that they select the UGA it's a pretty tough process there to be UGA.
Yeah, sometimes maybe like the owner of the dog says, this isn't working for me. I got a change of jobs. I work Saturdays now. Can't have my dog.
UGA is royalty. The owner doesn't matter at all. Mm-hmm. That dog is like the king or the prince of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Treated like you wouldn't believe. You think you treat Bullet well? They're treated like 18 times better than Bullet.
Oh, let's not go there.
It's not a shot at you.
That got very personal.
Not a shot. It's just fact regarding UGA's treatment.
Yeah, easy there, champ. Okay, we lost again. No,
you won.
Yeah, we won.
It was ugly, but you won.
46-41. It doesn't feel good because you kind of gave it to me. If we're really being honest.
Well, now you're not going to go winless this week.
I mean, I don't know. Is there any outrage on the?
I need to look at the text line. I'll address that after the break.
Right.
Hour 3 is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assigning. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends. Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest-rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, And a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. I'm Ryan Buck, your Lincoln, Nebraska, Edward Jones financial advisor. Count on me for your financial strategies that can help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. And let's find you rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen with you, Bill Busch out this week. Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Ready Mix Concrete. Apply today at NebcoInc.com. Also shout out to Anderson Ford, sponsor of Hour 3 at 27th and I-80 and 33rd and Yankee Hill. It is a wonderful morning to test drive a vehicle. And David already is there. He's moving cars right now. I just got a picture from David.
You got a picture? We got a picture last night from David.
That was disturbing.
Shirtless.
Yeah, I was mowing the yard and sent us a shirtless selfie.
David's a good man.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
That was probably unnecessary, but we do appreciate David and his friendship and all that.
His yard looked good.
It looked pretty good.
Fenced in.
I've been to his house before.
I believe that. You've traveled with him.
Yeah, we went to Northwestern together.
You and Swim.
We did, yeah.
Yep.
Did go there.
Yeah, the casino excursion.
Yes, that was not fun, except for two of us. Of course, it always is fun for Swim. He never loses at the casino. He's a charmed gambler.
It's kind of
unlike
Sorsby. By the way, that Swim charm gambler thing is weird.
I told you it's not. Yeah. He doesn't understand. It doesn't happen like that.
No, it's weird. It's weird enough that I don't always believe it.
I believe it.
Do you?
Yeah. I do.
Wins all the time.
By the way, you learned during the break that Pete Rose had passed. That was 2 years ago.
It's very interesting operating in the world that I operate, which is a lot of information that you tend to forget. Then when it crops back up, you're like, oh, I'll be okay. Pete Rose is dead. I wasn't fully aware of that.
Yeah, 2 years ago, still dead. All right, Peter.
I'm not laughing about it. I'm not laughing about his death.
It's just awkward laughter. It's fine. It's typical.
No, listen, I'm not laughing about his death. I'm laughing about the fact I was unaware of it.
You forgot about it.
Not fully unaware. I guess now that you mention it, I remember it.
By the way, some response from the game show today. Wyatt,
yes,
from almost says, great game show today. Tough questions. Sometimes you got to have tough questions.
No outrage over the fact that you basically handed me that win. You did. I mean, that's the way it went. I said.
Brad says, I saw nothing. LOL. Brad from Baldwin.
Yeah, Brad. He did.
Completely clean here.
You made a face that indicated, yes, it is Iowa. Say it.
I said nothing. There was no verbal wording,
but you know how that goes. You don't always have to say anything.
You said when you said it wasn't Iowa, I just looked over it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say, "Are you sure?" I said nothing. I just glanced at you.
I know, but it was a knowing.
It could have been like, well, what is it then? That kind of face. By the way, I did call out yesterday Saint Potato.
Yes,
he's here. He says, Saint Potato here. I don't think I've missed a podcast segment in years. I'm usually working out at the beginning of the show, so I'm always behind on the podcast.
Saint Potato has our backs.
Thank you, Saint Potato. Good to hear from you.
He has our backs in the message board realm.
He does.
Which I didn't know that we were taken to task.
Once in a while. It's just, I get on the boards about once a month just to check in. Mostly to see what the topics are of discussion.
You should check in on them more often. I mean,
No, I don't want to get lost in the mess. You can get lost and go down rabbit holes beyond rabbit holes in the message board. I'm not doing that.
You don't have a lot of time for that, do
I
you?
don't. Sanderson says, I missed the first hour today, Jake, but I dang near hit a deer on my way home last night. Crazy. He lives, of course, in, where is he? He's down in, not Panama, but he's down south.
Here's an example of
Hickman.
Yeah, here's an example of where you can get lost. On the Husker Online message board, oh, this is one you would be poor at forming this. Poor. Because you do not enter this world hardly ever. The Mount Rushmore of female vocalists.
No, I don't do Mount Rushmores. I mean,
and
we
you
are
don't do
past,
female vocalists.
That's not true.
It's true.
It's not very often.
It's true. I thank you for acknowledging that it's not very often.
I just don't do Mount Rushmores. That was like a 10 years ago topic in sports radio. I think we're past that thing being a thing. And I love Mount Rushmore. I love the Black Hills. I love South Dakota. I love what it stands for. But we're done with Mount Rushmore.
And you are done with female vocalists.
I know that's not true.
I think the last time you played one was, I'm going to say, weeks ago.
I play ABBA plenty of times in the show, do I not?
Not plenty of times. I mean, a few times.
I played Waterloo. I played Dancing Queen.
2 in 10 years.
That's not. I have played more. I played Mamma Mia. I'm trying to think all the others. I played many, many, many ABBA songs.
But no,
you have.
No, you have not.
Knowing me, knowing you, I played that, but I got to at least 5 or 6.
You have not played many, many, many ABBA songs. You've played a handful.
I know. I have played at least 8 ABBA songs.
And we're talking 10 years now, right?
Well, I played more than ABBA.
Very rarely. I mean, nobody right now is pushing back on the text line saying you play a lot of female vocals because you don't.
Brad says you don't play any Heart. I don't like Heart. I don't care for Heart. You're right.
How about Pat Benatar?
I played Shadows of the Night before. Probably twice. I played Joan Jett a couple times.
Yes, you did. You've probably on 20 occasions played female vocalists in 10 years. The ratio is incredible.
Give me 25.
Think about the ratio.
Give me the 25. I'm going to say 25.
I'm not even really taking it a task. It's just more of an observation. I mean, I'm not taking you to task.
It sounds like
I'm not.
Attack, a critique, criticism.
But it's an interesting thing I've noticed. I noticed about 5 years ago, actually.
You noticed that in year 1.
Mm-hmm.
You did. 464-5685. Call or text, as always.
Does Jake have hang-ups?
I do have those, that's for sure. No doubt there. I read this briefly on the air yesterday, but I want to dive into it more. Sam McEwen of the Omaha World Herald had a nice write-up this week about Dana Holgorsen, and his job this year is to make the offense, of course, better than it was last year with a worse quarterback on paper than Dylan Raiola.
Right.
How will that work out? He believes that this could be potentially an exciting offense in 2026. He says some of the stats in the past years about points, yards per whatever. The different analytic stats are not strong. There's a lot of things that are not in favor of the offense's performance the last couple of years that he believes can be fixed this year. But it comes down to, frankly, as we say every single year, third down conversions and red zone conversions. We've said this for years, Sip, because Nebraska has been 5-7, 6-6, 4-8, and oftentimes have been close in these games, but they just can't score when they have to. But you have to rely on an offense that doesn't have an Emmett Johnson this year. You don't have, maybe Mekhi Nelson can break out, or Jamal Rule can break out, but he tends to believe that the ability to maybe extend plays for Calandra could be beneficial to helping the offense, be effective.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to this, right? There's a lot to this discussion. I've said this, I've said this on the show for a long time, and he points this out. Nebraska needs a better run game inside the 20, inside the foe's 20, inside the opponent's 20. That would help a lot in the red zone discussion. He points out some good stats, and the stats indicate that there was some improvement. If you just go by, for instance, points per game, the last 4 years, be patient. 100. This is the last 4 years Nebraska's offense. 102nd nationally.
Bad.
123rd nationally.
Terrible.
Historically bad. 103rd nationally.
Bad.
Okay. 59th last year.
Better.
Decent, right? I mean, as far as you can get is decent.
That's 3 years in the hundreds.
Points, let's go points per play. 97th in 2022. 115th in 2023. 105th in 2024. 55th last year. So, I mean, as he points out, you'd label those offenses as bad, historically awful, pretty bad, and decent.
Now, let's not forget also last year you had Akron. You put up 68 points on them.
And Houston Christian 59.
Yeah. Yes, those help in terms of those stats greatly.
He did, but Sam McEwen also points out that Nebraska averaged more than 3 touchdowns per Big Ten game for the first time since 2021. That credit, he notes, belongs to Emmett, first and foremost, and then probably Isaiah Hunter, and then probably Holgerson. Now, Sam says something that this is where you can get into some debate. He says it's not plays, it's players. I don't think it's that cut and dried. I don't. I think that a play caller can make a big difference. I mean, I think Tom Osborne made a big difference as a play caller. Now, he had players too. What I'm suggesting is not either or discussion. It's both. But a bad play caller can mess up good players.
Yes. We've seen that many times in the NFL.
Yes. A bad play call. So whenever it should raise a red flag in your mind anytime in a sports discussion you see, is it either this or that? It's seldom either this or that. It's usually there's gray and there's a combination of things. It's not plays, it's players. Sort of. I mean, players are probably more important. Like Dana Holgerson has said the words, everybody runs the same plays. Not really. I wouldn't say that. I don't think Lincoln Riley would agree with that. When you see Lincoln Riley call a game, it's pretty evident that he knows what he's doing. Right? You don't seldom
it's
just
not
Lincoln.
rocket science. He's not creating plays that no one's ever seen.
That's
before.
true. No, probably not. But play calling matters.
Like one of the things that people liked about former Dolphins head coach, play caller Mike McDaniel was that he was very creative in the run game. He found ways to open up holes, but he didn't have the best offensive line, but he found ways to create space for the running backs because he designed it that way. So that is legitimate there.
That's legitimate. I'm saying, oh yeah. No, I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting that play calling does matter. I'm not just saying this is just players and that anybody can call plays if there's good players. No, I don't agree with it. I've seen too many examples to the contrary. I've seen Ohio State's offensive coordinator. I've seen Ryan Day move on from last year's guy because they lack so much creativity in the run game. If you watched Ohio State last year against good teams, if you're watching,
it was rough. Yeah.
If you're watching the game play by play to play, they were so uncreative in the run game. It was startling.
And it wasn't effective.
No, it wasn't effective. And you wondered, the thought had to be in that OC's mind, we're Ohio State. We don't need to be creative. Yeah, you do.
But that was too often the case. Like at some point, okay, maybe you do it early and you have a wake-up call. I can't do that anymore. But that was the case the whole year.
Great offense.
Just uninventive offense by Ohio State.
So as far as Holgerson goes, okay, now Sam did point out something important. Nebraska spent money now. I mean, that's part of this discussion. They've spent money on offense.
The offensive line is completely retooled. I mean, you got Justin Evans back.
Yeah, and
Pritchett's obviously back.
Pritchett's back, high-priced left tackle.
Sure.
You brought in Brendan Black, Paul Mubenga, Tree Babalade. Those guys don't come for free.
Those are
high-priced.
Yes.
High-priced. Okay. You kept Ja'Cory Barney. You had to pay him.
You did.
Probably had to pay. Now, think about this offensive. When we talk about player retention, I was reading Sam's article and thinking about this. we don't probably emphasize player retention enough. What if they would have lost Hunter or Barney? You look at this different.
I think we almost expected Barney to leave, but he stuck
There's
around.
a period where
there was a thought. We all thought, hey, he's probably out of here, but he stuck around.
There's a period we did. If you would have lost either Isaiah Hunter or Barney, you're looking at this whole thing a little differently. I say particularly Hunter. Now, Hunter, when you see him over there, which I have in the last week and a half, I can't believe he won't be an NFL player. It's
hard to make it in the league. You know that.
Yes.
I mean, you don't see it very often. We thought Stanley Morgan would make it in the league. He did not make it in the league.
Well, he did make it in the league.
Did he?
Yeah, Stanley made it. He
For how
did.
long?
3 or 4 years.
But did he actually play much?
No, special teams guy. Special
teams guy.
Yeah, he didn't make it as a receiver.
No,
per
he did
se.
not.
No. God, that's a great example because Stanley was really good. I love straight up discussions, even though it's relatively inappropriate. Stanley Morgan or an Isaiah Hunter? Stanley Morgan or an Isaiah Hunter? Who are you taking?
Are they the same type of receiver?
Not really.
I'll
Isaiah
take
has
Stanley.
Well, Hunter has more speed.
I'll take Stanley.
Really?
But that's not a shot at Isaiah.
No,
Isaiah, tunnel screens have been very effective for him.
Yeah, he took 2 to the distance.
But I'll take Stanley.
I like the speed of Hunter.
That's fine. Stanley wasn't slow.
No, he wasn't slow.
He had over 1,000 yards for a reason.
Yeah, he was good.
Stanley
was
He was
really
just getting tackled right when he caught
Stanley
the ball.
was really physical. He was really
tackles.
physical. He was really physical. Really physical guy. It's a good question. Stanley Hunter and Isaiah Hunter. Stanley Morgan or an Isaiah Hunter.
I'm going to go back to something I have said. And I will keep saying until somehow it's better and resolved. I don't think it's going to, and maybe until Ahmad Hudson hopefully would come to Nebraska. But the offense will not be what it wants to be in the red zone until it utilized the tight end more often.
Yeah, it was
the best offenses in the NFL are having tight ends in the end zone. Like they're finding them in the red zone or big third downs. Yes, receivers are great, but a tight end is usually going to be on a linebacker or maybe a safety potentially. He's not going to get a cornerback.
I totally agree with you.
And if you have any guy with skill that's tall in the red zone and can catch a ball, I try to find him more often than not.
Lindenmeyer returns. Luke Lindenmeyer. He kind of went away at the end of last year, if you remember. Kind of went away.
Did he have like a great touchdown against Maryland? Was it one of the?
Well,
yeah,
early.
I think it was Maryland.
Yeah,
but that was a great catch.
Right, it was.
Like almost that was to get picked off.
He went milk carton late in the year.
Did.
That needs to reemerge. You're right. Carter Nelson would help if he gets healthy. We're
waiting on him.
I know. Now, to be fair to Carter, he's had hip flexor surgery and shoulder surgery. He's had major problems health-wise. You'd like to see him pull out of it late in his career.
It sucks that, again, you're back-to-back tight ends in Fedoni and Nelson, highly sought after, highly rated, have had the injury bug, both of them.
Right.
And you can't criticize them and say, well, this guy's but no, I mean, these injuries happen in football. It just sucks that back-to-back high-profile tight ends have not been able to stay healthy. That's just unfortunate.
I know.
So we can't see if this ever would work out with Horgson with having a high-quality tight end. Lindenmeyer could be that, but
let's see it.
What if you had him plus, Carter Nelson, same time?
Let's see it. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, you got Luke Sorensen as a true freshman. I just don't know. It's just hard to count on true freshmen in this league. It happens. You see it on occasion where, God dang, though, it's hard. Man, it's hard as a true freshman at tight end with what all you're asked to do, especially in the run game when you got to block these guys in the big. Oh my God, it's rough duty. I mean, they tried to make Heinrich Harburg a tight end,
right?
And that blocking element was a huge challenge.
That might be an NFL draft pick as a tight end.
Who did?
You did. All Big Ten type player.
Did I ever say that?
You liked him at that spot.
I don't know that I said
had my doubt.
I did not say all Big Ten type player, did I? I definitely said draftable.
You said he's got the athleticism to be very, very good.
I thought he'd be excellent. I did. I was wrong. I was overly optimistic on that count.
On that note, we'll go to break. When we come back, some coaches on the hot seat. That's next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assigning. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
Planet Fitness has everything you need from warm up to wind down, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to bring a friend anytime, access any of our 2,800 plus clubs, or reset and recover in the Black Card Spa, we're ready to fuel your momentum and then some. Enjoy all the perks with the Planet Fitness Black Card. Join the club today for $1 down, $24.99 a month.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends June 12th.
See club for details.
Ever stare at the Hog Wild menu and feel like you just can't make up your mind because it all looks so good? Well, when I want a little bit of everything, I get a little bit of everything on Hog Wild's Smokestack Sandwich. On a butter-toasted bun, we pile on our hickory smoked beef brisket and juicy hot links. The hard part is choosing between fresh curly fries, classic baked beans, or coleslaw on the side. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Are you looking for a place to host company get-togethers, team meetings, or group events? Back 9 Golf in South Lincoln is the perfect place to host your gathering with private bays available to meet with clients while you swing the sticks and improve your game. Back 9 Golf offers traditional golf opportunities while also providing fun games and activities for non-traditional golfers on their top-of-the-line full-swing simulators. Learn about their corporate memberships today and gather your favorite groups together at Back 9 Golf in South Lincoln, just off of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
If you're looking for a workplace that feels like home, Midwest Bank might just be the place. We're hiring a personal banker in Lincoln who enjoys helping others and being a part of a close-knit team. With great perks and a community-focused mission, you'll feel right at home here. Porque aquí todos son bienvenidos. Apply today at Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high near 95. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, the low around 76. And tomorrow, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day Again, breezy and hot, a high near 95. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We like when our listeners are doing well financially and, living somewhat stress-free. Way to do that, Sip, is to call our friends at DWE Generations, where having a plan matters, especially when it's coming to protecting what matters most. They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler bring decades of experience, and they stay connected as life evolves. DWE Generations, a generational wealth planning firm. Visit generations.nm.com or call 402-483-7871. Ask for David, Russell, or Cody.
Cody Eiler?
Cody Eiler, Russell Walton, and David Darlington. Yes, the son of Coach George Darlington.
George Darlington, the legendary secondary coach for Nebraska, multiple national championships, incredible recruiter in California. Incredible recruiter in general. The list of the names that he recruited would freak you out. Beautiful day in Lincoln. It's 8:42.
Yes.
I bet the temperatures moved into the 80s is my guess. It was 77.
75. 82 at 11 a.m. A couple more hours.
Wait a second. Are you sure it's only 75?
Well, unless my app is wrong, which usually it's not for temperature, at 75 degrees.
Huh. Still kind of cool out there. Go get some work done.
I will.
Not you, just people in general.
Was that the shot at Nebco guys again? That Corey, telling Corey to get to work.
Yeah, it's sort of. Hey, it looks gorgeous out there. We are staring at 11th and O.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
There's life outside.
Yeah,
the sun is up. Saw this from yesterday from Mike Farrell. We've done this show, I think, once before.
Farrell's a good guest. He's caustic.
He is caustic. Great description. He has an article out there, coldest to hottest, 10 hottest seats in America. This actually is written by Mike Hussman, who works for him at Farrell Sports.
Okay.
These are the 10 through 1 hottest seats in college football. A guy that was very popular and successful at a previous stop is not doing so well at Liberty. That is Jamie Chadwell. Of course, he was very successful at Coastal Carolina. Last year, 4-8. Overall record 123-70. He's been there for 4 years at Liberty, but it has not been successful for Jamie Chadwell.
Okay, so Jamie Chadwell, number 10 on the hottest seats in America list by Mike Farrell Sports.
Yes.
9.
Major Applewhite at South Alabama. 4-8 record last year.
It's just not working on offense, which just,
at South Alabama. We don't know much about that program, but they played here a couple times.
I mean, Major was obviously an accomplished quarterback, but it's not translating as a head coach on his offense. And this drop at South Alabama, according to this article, mirrors his previous tenure at Houston, where he inherited a powerhouse 9-win team from Tom Herman, but steadily regressed, get ready for this, culminating in a 70-14 blowout loss in the 2018 Armed Forces Bowl that led to his firing. I don't remember that.
70-14 bowl game. Ouch.
Ow. Then he got whacked.
Not good.
Dang, Major.
Number 8 on the hot seat. How about Bill Belichick at North Carolina? Sip. 1
not?
year of football, 4-8 at Carolina was not a good year at all. The offense was bad. It says here that he inherited an offense that averaged 34 points a game. The transitional scheme stalled out against Power 4 competition, with the Tar Heels dropping to a dismal 114th nationally in third down conversion percentage.
Yeah, we all need to look at third down conversion percentage more. And when we look at stats, we do.
Those ones are the ones that matter.
Oh my God, third downs.
Can you extend drives?
I mean, it drives the guys crazy in the press box because in the first drive of the game, I'll be like, big third down here, big third down. It's first drive, Sip. It's huge third down. All third downs feel big to me.
Not as much in the first quarter, but unless you're down by 14, I guess.
No.
Number 7, hot seat, no surprise here. Luke Fickell, 4-8 last year at Wisconsin. His AD is gone. He's gone to be the whatever he is at the Big Ten. Chris McIntosh, director of strategy.
Director of strategy. God, it's a great title.
New AD inheriting a bad couple of years for Luke Fickell at Wisconsin. Yes, he deserves to be on any hot seat out there for sure.
6.
Number 6, Shane Beamer at South Carolina, 4-8 last year, 33-30 overall at South Carolina.
Beamer ball.
Last year, 118th nationally in sacks allowed.
Ooh.
Nebraska does bring a former assistant coach from that offensive line.
Lonnie Teasley.
Lonnie Teasley, as well as Tree Babalade, whatever it is, Babalade.
5.
Mike Locksley at Maryland. And guess what? You make an appearance in this article by Mike Farrell Sports.
Because I did a season preview on Maryland.
They put your tweet that says Nebraska's first Big Ten home game in 2026 might be sneakier than it looks. Maryland returns 14 starters, 65% of its snaps, and quarterback Malik Washington. But Mike Locksley enters what many view as a make or break season. Toss-up vibes already for October 3rd. You're quoted in the story. 4-8 last year. The man refuses to wait in October or November. It's just September. They have great Septembers, and that's all at Maryland.
His record at Maryland is 37-49. Just very lackluster. This says, entering the 2026 season, Locksley has 0 margin for error.
And he enters on an 8-game losing streak. What could go wrong for Mike Locksley?
Marty addressed Mike Norvell, who's number 4 on this list.
5-7 last year, of course, had the one great year. They got 13 wins, were left out of the playoff, then lost by 60 points in their bowl game to Georgia. They have never responded from that moment. They went 2-10 and they went 5-7 since then. Deservedly so on the hot seat. It's kind of a dead man walking, it feels like, in Tallahassee. Number 3 and 2, you don't know much about. Dell McGee at Georgia State. I don't have much of a comment. They were 1-11 last year.
Dell McGee.
Georgia State.
Wasn't even aware that I'd never heard of Dell McGee.
I have. Number 2, Derek Mason, the former Vanderbilt coach at Middle Tennessee. 3-9 last year. And number 1 hot seat, Dave Aranda at Baylor. 5-7 last year in his 6th year at the school.
And this says Dave Aranda firmly claims the number 1 spot. Remember, there was a time he captured the Big 12 championship and Sugar Bowl.
Yes.
He was hot. I mean, he was a guy that I wondered. I mean, let's put it this way. Before Nebraska hired Rule, Aranda was much discussed.
It was a name that was hot at that point
in
still.
This market. Yeah. Yes. Much discussed in this market. Dave Aranda.
Not now the hottest seat in America per Mike Farrell Sports. I'm sure another list he'll be up there as well. CBS, ESPN on 3. Of course, we'll have that. So The spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Hey, Jake, you know what I love almost as much as the Big Red?
Big scores on the field?
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court?
Love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, Big Red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A Market.
Planet Fitness has everything you need from warm up to wind down, so you can give everything you've got. Whether you want to bring a friend anytime, access any of our 2,800 plus clubs, or reset and recover in the Black Card Spa, we're ready to fuel your momentum and then some. Enjoy all the perks with the Planet Fitness Black Card. Join the club today for $1 down, $24.99 a month.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends June 12th.
See club for details.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Ever look at your house and think, ouch, it's stuck in the past? Or realize that your kitchen needs a new everything? Like thousands of homeowners, you can simply call SprayNet Lincoln. Their patented spray system and paint delivers a flawless factory finish. No mess, done in a day, and cost-effective. It looks just like new, including your vinyl. And it's all backed by their 15-year no-peel warranty. SprayNet Lincoln, custom chemistry and smarter painting. Google SprayNet Lincoln or call them now at 402-383-3336 or email ching@spray-net.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's. Kick it with Cane's all tournament long for the World Cup. Raising Cane's and USA soccer legend Landon Donovan have partnered up to serve fans cooked-to-order chicken fingers, fries, Texas toast, and the true MVP, Cane sauce.
Oh, God.
Whether it's kickoff, halftime, or post-game, you can't go wrong with Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Sounds great.
You told me there's a camp today over at
There's a
the
special,
stadium?
there's a specialist camp today at Nebraska. So that's, Brett Maher, Nick Humphrey operating that, leading that charge. I don't suspect there's going to be big names over there because I don't expect there to be any offers made because why? Nebraska's got young kickers, young specialists. But it's going on as the camp season continues. And I believe that's the last one for the week. There's a kind of a lull in the schedule.
Oh, so it's not completely unbearable this month for you.
No, this week is very bearable.
I'm glad to hear that.
In fact, today, I wouldn't voice this to Sean, but might just take off for the lake today. Might do it. Just get on the hog and point it east and have a day. Do
you go into the lake or just kind of chill on the side?
That's a good question.
What's your lake mannerisms?
I don't know if I'll actually go into the Manawa
Go ahead
Lake.
and say, yeah, we know where it's at.
But it might head.
Is that a popular lake or not? People go to the Manawa? Lake Manawa?
Say semi-popular.
I have never been.
You should just, you know what you and Elizabeth could do sometime? Just
go to
out
Lake
of
Manawa?
curiosity, just drive into Manawa and check it out. Just see what you think. Then drive around the lake and see what you think. Check out the city. So there's not really a city proper there. There's not a main street, but you could drive in there and see what you think. Then just drive around the lake.
I don't foresee that happening. But,
Why? Just take an excursion.
Is that an hour drive?
Take Memorial
to
Bridge.
Manawa?
Just go to L Street and then take L Street all the way to Memorial Bridge and go over it.
I'll tell you what. I'll report back whenever that happens, and you might be waiting for a while.
I don't foresee you doing it.
I don't see that happening.
It might be a good Sunday excursion. If you guys are bored, just see something new.
Okay.
Kerry Colehorn would maybe do it.
Think so? That's close to him.
Yeah, it is kind of. Colehorn, by the way, was in town this.
I know. He told me. I said I was at a wedding. He did tell me that.
He wants somebody to come and watch the games.
I know. We want to see him in the action.
Yeah, at Kinetic.
He did tell me. He's like, oh, once again, you're not around. I said, listen, man, I would love to.
It's kind of a tough ask.
Well, we love Kerry. He's a friend of the show.
Right. He's a big friend, period. And his boys playing for him. He coaches. Kerry coaches. Kerry's an interesting figure.
I've been to Kerry's house before.
See, I haven't done that.
In
Neola. No, see,
he's from Minden, but he lives in Neola.
This is a sports discussion. It's fascinating. He was the all-time three-point shot leader at Nebraska. But if he walked in virtually any business in Lincoln, nobody'd know who he is.
Correct.
I mean, partly because he's about 6 foot.
He's just an
average white guy.
Yeah.
And that,
I mean, you said it.
Yeah, I said
He'd
it.
say the same thing.
And those guys, like the players, didn't even know him.
That's sad.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Double C of the all-time three-point
leader.
leader.
And he has told me when he walks into PBA, nobody recognizes him. And he's the best. He's
wear that jersey.
He's one of the top 5 shooters to ever play in the program, right?
Top 2, I'd say.
Yeah, well, I was safe to say top 5. I mean, he was the all-time three-point leader before Price Sanford.
It was at a time when Nebraska just wasn't very good.
Season three-point shot leader.
Yes.
Yeah. And they weren't that good, but my memories of Colehorn were, oh my God, that guy's good. That's my memory.
Also, very, very, very good golfer too.
Is he?
Elite golfer.
Is he elite?
Elite.
God dang, I'm not surprised. Because I think how skilled he was.
He holds a couple course records around Iowa.
Is that right? I think how skilled he was shooting the ball. I mean, he was an incredible shooter.
Yes, he was. Same skill on the golf course. That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple